Hello there.
Oh,
We
hey
are live.
there. Hi there. Ho
Who there?
there. Who there?
Have you
Who
watched
there?
Fargo? I feel like you watched Fargo. There's only one reason why people make that voice.
No, I watched That 70s Show.
I guess there's a second reason.
Yeah, dude. Bob from That 70s Show. Oh, hey there. Hi there.
Woo-hoo.
Ho there. Except for
Yep.
he was ashamed to be bald.
And you are not. Hence why you wear a hat and a beanie
Well,
every
dude,
show.
if I did, then the freaking shine would be unbearable.
You know what? We
Dude,
need to see that.
it'd be
I
a
feel like
camera.
you haven't
want
asked.
you want a head reveal?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
You've seen it.
maybe when we're at Mobile. You
Yeah.
probably have. You probably have. I've been lazy.
Yeah, I have.
A time or two.
This ain't a thing for me, dude. This is a thing for the people. We need like group feedback. But
On my head?
yes.
On my plentiful forehead?
Mm-hmm.
My miles of barren
Miles of forehead.
foliage?
Barren foliage. Oh,
That's a word. That's an oxymoron.
oh my god. Okay, so welcome in everybody. Jets fan already talking. He said there better be at least 3 Jets on there. What are we talking about? Oh, the 2022 to 2024 classes. Might
And
not.
2023.
Oh, 2022 to 2024. Yes.
True, yes.
Including 2023, which I already have my own little board right up over. Well, actually, you know what?
That I just made 5 minutes ago.
I made it 30. I went through
to
every
be fair, it took me about 30 to get mine done.
right. There's certain rounds that I just don't like, and I'm like, all right.
But yeah, I kind of like I tried to look at it. I was like, okay, so what round do I hate the most?
See,
I probably should go there first.
Right, but if I'm gonna be honest, there's no rounds I hate. There's only one round where I genuinely don't have a player I really like. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, for me, like I was going through it and like I was like, can I be put into a position where it's like, oh no, the position that I need isn't in this round? Which I mean, we kind of did that. Like we did this a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Where I ended up having to take like Christian Holmes as a corner with like my last pick.
He's on my list, if I'm gonna be honest. Like
Christian Holmes?
I mean, it's not one of the guys I've highlighted, but there's a lot of other guys. But it's a guy like, hey, if I have nothing, it's definitely definitely not top 5 in that round. I'll put it that way. But I decided to be a little bit less picky this time around.
Picky.
I was a little less picky this time. But oh my god, I'm just like realizing how good this last year's draft was. And I'm like, because I'm highlighting way more players than I normally do. But you know why I'm doing that? Because we don't know if they're good or not.
That's kind of the beauty of including the 2024.
That's why I was like, are we should we? And then it's like, all right, fine. That's fun.
Oh, we didn't even discuss if we should. We just said, yeah, screw it.
Fair. Because I'm really like,
if we discussed it, I'm like, now that I look at it, I was like, maybe we shouldn't have.
Well, yeah, because there's so many guys. Like, if you need somebody, I mean, I'm highlighting literally probably 5 or 6 guys per round. So that's pretty good balance.
I will. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because we are drafting against one another. So I'm going to reel back on it.
We are.
So you want to talk interior?
Right. So we still are going to be talking about the 2025 draft, even though we're going to be talking about 3 years before, including this one.
That's right. You talk to the people. I'm going to go take a wee-wee. I literally had no time. I was uploading tomorrow's video to the channel.
God.
I had it like, dude.
You got to be kidding me. You're allowing my Trader Joe's chicken samosas to just go to waste.
You know what? I'll piss in my pants. Let's do this. All right, let's talk. Let's talk guard. Let's talk center. You know, I don't even have to go that bad. So,
dude, just have a bottle at your desk. See, I remember during COVID,
I'm gonna have to empty this out before.
That's gonna have some splash range, dude. Some splash damage is gonna occur. But we got some people in. We got some more questions here before we talk about the guard class. Just quickly, how we are feeling about Jalen Milroe. If I'm gonna be honest,
you hate him.
Talk about this. I feel like the offensive line for Alabama didn't give that many excuses to Milroe. Even though there was a lot of sacks, gonna be honest, it's a good offensive line. That's not always on the offensive line.
I mean, yeah, his pressure, because that's something I've been like. I shared my board with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's something I included in this year's like analytics is how much pressure did they create or basically self-induce. Mm-hmm. So like he's up there. I mean, it's not in my red range, but
right.
He's close. He's at like 22%, which 25 is like, hard. Oh, you're actually trash. You're bad at this.
You want to speak of 25 though? How about 28? That is the missed tackle percentage for fucking Abdul Carter. I'm like, what on
earth? Yeah. He's so bad. That's because he's aggressive. He wants to hit.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
We're gonna talk about it. You know I'm a Penn State guy.
When because I haven't dipped into the linebacker class yet, but it's been a busy week. But he wants to hit when he's engaged in blocks. Like that like physicality is gone. But he's if he's coming
he
downhill,
doesn't transfer the momentum.
Like if he's coming downhill like free of a blocker, like
I've seen him Superman jump. I don't know if you saw the tweet I put out today, but Fryer just absolutely whiffed on a block. And then I saw Abdul essentially just Superman jump into a hole, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But
I saw you put up some. He's your what?
My lowest graded linebacker.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be an edge player this year, so I'm just
grading I graded him also as an edge.
Yeah.
He's significantly better. But I'm praying to God that he can play zone coverage. I love his zone coverage ability.
Did he make if he's on your edge group, where's he at? Because you already did edge.
Right. He wasn't included originally, but when I graded him today, I was like, I can't just leave him as like a 60 overall. He ended up being, how about you guess? Guess the range he's in. Within 5.
Dude. Guess the range that he's in. Okay, let me jump to my edge real quick. Just take a gander because I know where I have him.
I said, okay, where do you have him?
No, this is about you right now. This is about you.
This is about us. This is what Draft Roast is all about. Me eating ASMR on.
Yeah, you shove in your mouth full. Got it.
Your air fried samosas are so gas.
So I think you're gonna have him, let's say, at the back end of like the top 10. So like maybe 9 or 10.
Oh, in terms of over like the rankings.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm just like in comparison to your other edge players.
I thought you were saying 9th or 10th overall in the draft.
No.
Oh, like holy fuck! I'm like, god damn. All right. No. He's 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of projection.
Wheelhouse.
A lot of I was saying like within 5, which it's a pretty big spread. But
yeah, fun fact, that's higher than me.
Really?
I got him at 11 among my edge.
Okay.
I kind of want to see it first. Like we saw a little bit glimpse of it, but I mean, he was still solely functioning as a linebacker.
It's extremely variable. His is the most unknown out of all the grades for edge. Very, very projectable. Not very predictable.
I would say Jalen Walker's up there, but I mean, to be fair, his sample size is crap.
My God. He's one of the guys I haven't graded yet, but he's one of the guys I do think Abdul is definitely not going to be. I could see him being my edge 1. Just calling it right now. I have not watched him.
Abdul? No,
Jalen. Jalen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He needs more size, but like, I don't know, man. I think he ends up being off ball. I'm kind of curious. Like,
I haven't watched him, but I watched him destroy. Who was that? Ernest Green? No, he plays on the same team. Who's the other? I was thinking of who the fuck did he play against?
Truss?
No, he would have played against on the same team. No, I'm saying in game.
No. In game. Latham?
Maybe it was Latham. I don't know, but I just remember seeing like, who the hell is this guy? And I was like, oh, hello, all right.
On a side note, I do want to just answer this or ask a question. Was it is that
Rodrigo?
Rodrigo. I kept wanting to say Ricardo, but I was like, that's not it. Rodrigo.
Just spell it out, man.
Is it a startup dynasty draft? If it's startup at pick 7, and it depends. Is it super flex? Like there's so many questions I have.
Yeah.
Because I have a startup dynasty going right now. That's super flex. That I think pick 9, so it's kind of in the same area.
I thought you had like 80 picks, so you dictated who got to pick 9.
What?
Isn't that the draft? You had 7 first-round picks.
No. This is a startup one. The other one I'm in. I have like, I have a lot of first-round picks, which I'm still waiting to do that rookie draft. They're trying to find someone to take over for one of the GMs that dropped. It's just unfortunate that his team is so trash and he gave away a lot of his future draft capital. It's bad. I won't get in on it. Like, and I don't
want to be in a league with you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, we should do one. We could do like a redraft league or something.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it like a $5 to join league.
Could.
Like, just send us like $5 on Venmo. I don't know. We'll debate that later, and then we'll put you in a league.
Yeah, that would be tough. Maybe we just do a free one.
I don't know. I was just thinking like so that we can get people who are interested. It's just easy to vet people out when they reach out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do. Hey, how about? Okay, I got an idea. Now, at this point, we haven't even gotten to the cards. Let's spitball an idea. Let's have one of these streams be our fantasy football draft, and whoever's here along, they could just literally we'll give them the link to join.
I'm down.
Yeah, then maybe like if it goes well, we have a buy-in next year.
Mind me. I was just saying it would be easier to vet them out doing that, but
I mean, if they're watching, I mean.
Speaking of, thank you to all about 60 of y'all who are coming to join us across all these beautiful platforms. We are streaming on 5 different platforms right now. Well, 5 different places. 2 platforms technically, but 5 different places.
You're a liar. Maybe I'll get back on Instagram and I'll have this sucker on Instagram. I need to get back on Facebook. That's what I really need to do.
Dude, stream on LinkedIn. That's where it's at. All the finance bros can hop in.
Do they have a streaming platform?
I think they do. Low key. Like, it's too bad. I don't want to mess around because I was about to click edit and see what's up, but we're not going to fuck around with that. That might be a bad.
Yeah. That should be something.
Oh.
Hey, Mark, thank you for the gifted membership. Fun fact, that's actually where all like you keep these streams on your channel. I make them private so I can just like.
So if you don't want to have to pay, you can just come and watch it on mine or on Draft Bros.
But since I repurposed it, I was like, I have no point to having it on my channel. I don't care if it's anywhere else. But since I do repurpose it.
Look at that. Beautiful sponsor of the show.
And it's edited, so you don't have to hear our crap.
It's true. Yes. You do have some good content over there.
Yes. It's quite nice. Yes.
See, for me, I'm realizing it's that time of year where when I'm doing my deep dives,
nobody cares.
It's hurting.
Fun fact, dude. I had my Vikings one kind of. It's doing well. It's doing better than some of my others. I got hit with the copyright.
No. Did you put tape in there?
I put like just highlights because I do. So my format for it, I do my intro. Like I kind of like I lay a question out at the beginning, be like, oh, how will they do because of this predicament? Yeah. Do my intro real quick. Say, hey, this is a whole series. Blah blah blah. I'm Bro Schmo, not professional. I get it. And then I'm like, let's take a look at their 2023. So I narrate over some highlights or some maybe still images.
Okay.
Freaking got hit, man.
For those of y'all who wonder why but especially me, why I don't like to put up video content like that, it's because we get hit.
YouTube will bend you over.
Did it on my Rashee Rice interview twice. When I reposted it, I was like, let's see if I could like
do that on an interview.
So I put clips at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah. And they hunted me down for my $1.50 that I made on it.
Was he driving while he was talking to you?
No, he just pulled in, but he was in the car. Yeah.
Oh.
Like that was the first time I ever got it. But then I tried to do. Well, I was thinking that all 22 wouldn't be copyrighted.
Oh no!
Oops! They took down all of them. I put them as like a member one as well. I'm like, oh, since it's not public, maybe they don't do that.
I'm shocked that because typically all 22 is good. Well, all 22 like college film is good as long as it's not SEC.
It was actually Big Ten. It was Chop Robinson that was the first to get hit, and then everybody else did as well.
That's wild.
Yep, and that's why I started a Patreon, but at this point I pretty much migrated all of my all 22 content until I start doing those live streams or my Discord lives, and I moved them all to Twitter pretty much. That's where I put all my clips that I look at.
I try to get away with it sometimes by putting filters or changing the color a little bit.
Yeah.
But I hate that I have to do that.
I know.
Lawyers, my next deep dive is coming out tomorrow, though.
Oh. See, I had 4 deep dives come out in a row.
Did you see that I leaned back into the Brett Coleman type thumbnail?
No. So I don't know if you've seen mine, but
I did see yours. It's very Brett Coleman.
It is.
So I was like, I just want to do a fast one. So I did a quick one with JJ McCarthy, and I was like, oh, look, the video did well, even though, they took away my ability to make money. So I was like, okay, we'll do them this way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones will get everyone fired.
Yeah.
Hey, your deep dives are doing a lot better than mine. Good for you.
Well, thank you. I put a time into it.
Well, so, hey, what? I just caught a stray right there.
Oh my
God. You know who deserves to catch a stray, though? Pro Football Network. We're calling them out early. Why? Did you see their most recent mock draft that they did? I don't know if it's the most recent, but as of a couple days ago. No, some random dude they just brought on. It was on June 8th, so I guess not.
It's recently. Too early to be crapping on people's opinions, man.
No. I'm saying that they went left tackle for the Vikings type stuff.
Why?
A lot of my beautiful, beloved subs do believe that it was AI generated. It's not an actual person. And they're just trying to do it to get money.
Okay, but was there a reason? Was there in an article format?
Mm-hmm. And it was
Did it talk about maybe getting rid of Darrisaw or O'Neal, maybe right tackle?
Okay. No, if you want to ringy dingy dingy.
Mark, thank you.
Yeah, no, feel free to go watch me lose my mind, but I spent the majority of that literally saying how much of a travesty it was to our industry, so to speak. So
that's weird. That is weird. It was
genuinely
ass. How do you do that? I got the hiccups. How do you do that and not mention O'Neal or Darrisaw?
I know. Well, it's probably because it's AI generated. But I literally reached out to my guy Ian Valentino because he was the head of it. To basically be yo, what the hell's going on? turns out he even left. So PFN's pretty much in a downward spiral.
On a side note, did you see that Under Armour commercial that was all AI generated?
No.
Yeah, it was with some boxer named Joshua. I don't know. I don't follow boxing like that, unfortunately. But all he did was like sign off, like, yeah, you got the rights to use my likeness and my voice in this video, and the AI did everything. It slaps. It's really good.
Okay, well, cheers to that. It looks like actors and actresses might be losing a little bit of.
Not even just that, like. Think about all the people that normally take to like just to direct, lighting.
Oh yeah, think about the behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot more jobs. Because I mean, it's not even actors and actresses. If you're signing over your likeness, then it's like you're still gonna get paid for doing nothing.
Oh,
except for being
Abdul Carter's number 2.
You are. Hey, you want to get into these guards?
Yeah. Yeah, let's actually do what we came here to do.
Let's do what we came to do.
What I realized, because I was looking at your board and then mine as well, we actually have very different guys that we graded. So I graded 15.
I saw that you graded Miles Frazier and didn't like him, so I decided not to watch him.
It's not that I didn't like him.
I saw a tweet and I was like, you know what? That's enough for me not to watch. I'm kind of done with offensive linemen. I want to move to linebacker now.
He's a really good run blocker because he is literally just a wall of meat. But he's
I hope so. 330.
Yeah. But that's pretty much his primary. He's my 10th overall guard.
/center. See, if I would have known that, I probably would have gone and watched him.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, to be fair, let's make this clear. The guys after that, I have my lowest graded player of all time as one of these guys who are.
You watched a UDFA?
I watched somebody who I said shouldn't even be a free agent in undrafted. They're that bad.
How'd you come across watching that guy? Did I?
Yeah. This is like, it's the one guy I'm like excited to debate you on, because I literally said he needs to be a tight end transfer. Like, he should lose some weight and be a tight end transfer, pretty much like a Darnell Washington type.
Oh, then that means it has to be one of the light guys, right?
Nah, not like light. He's
No, we'll get to him when we get to him. How about that?
Yeah. But I'll say this: I like this class more than you do. Significantly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like last year kind of spoiled me.
I like this class more than last year's.
I think last year's was freaking bonkers.
At the top, I like this one more.
Let
me back up that. Let me go back in here.
Rewind the tape. Rewind it.
Okay, let me pop into interior offensive line. Counting out tackles. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not even looking at tackles.
Yeah, 1, 2.
I feel like if you include it makes it even worse. Last year's offensive line class was
ludicrous. Tackle convert to guards.
Ah.
If I include those that I do believe are tackle convert to guards, they're actually, I do think I would lean towards 2024. But I think 2024's class lent itself very well to depth. I don't know about this class. So, TBD on that. But like I had 10 players, including the tackles I converted to guard, as fringe or starter. This class, with the tackles converted, I have 9. So it's not a noticeable difference, but the quality shifts a little bit more upwards.
Okay.
Like, I have 8 guys at a 73 or above. In last year, I had 6.
Okay, well, how about let's just talk about this class then. Real quick, Dreon, I think Dotson, if we did like a legit redraft, I think Dotson would still go in the back end of the first round.
Yeah.
He just had a little bit of a sophomore slump.
Yeah, Jahan?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Jahan's a beast.
I mean, you're not going to see him in our draft, but
that's true because we draft one player per round.
Exactly. And I will say there are definitely two, if not probably three better receivers in that first round.
Yeah. I would say two. But
yeah, there's definitely two because I didn't even list. I only listed two per round just in case one gets sniped.
I listed every single player that I really liked, to be fair. That's why it probably took me longer than it should have.
Yeah, I went position by position. And if there were like two players I liked in that round that were the same position, I would include them. But if there was a third, be like, sorry, you don't make the cut.
Yeah.
What up, Eric? All right, let's talk. Who's guard one? Let's go one. Let's start with guard. We'll get to center in a sec.
You want to go one? All right. We'll start from the top. Tyler Booker and Donovan Jackson got graded the same to me.
Okay.
They're both my guard one. I have them both as top 5 players in the class.
Okay. Top 5 overall. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know if I could go there with guard. I don't think there's a guard like that in this class.
See, I'm very, very confident in their abilities. I'm like Donovan Jackson more.
I ain't top 5 confident in their abilities. Yeah, I mean, it would have to take like a freaking knock my pants off, I'll streak right now, shame my family type of guard for me to include a guard in the top 10, let alone the top 5.
I really thought they were that special. To be fair, I loved Donovan Jackson more. Tyler Booker had a better floor. There's much less to complain about Tyler Booker.
Yeah.
And but they both ended up.
And much more body with Tyler Booker.
Yeah, 32 pounds of it, as a matter of fact.
He a big boy. He a big boy. Honestly, that's where I'm at with Tyler Booker. It's like the ceiling's just incredible with him.
Yeah.
It's just him kind of like, I mean, he's going into year 2 as a starter. I expect him to clean up a lot of his stuff.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have that much to clean up. There's just certain things where I thought he should be a little bit more patient and,
Yes, that's actually,
he's young. He has more time to get more experience, and his negatives are one that I do believe can end up becoming more positive.
Yeah. I mean, dude, in terms of traits and tools, like to the moon.
Yeah.
To the freaking moon. See,
I'm not gonna go super duper in depth because I'm dropping my video tomorrow.
Okay.
So, well, it's just, I mean, to be honest,
I got you.
I want to be able to enjoy when I record as well, but we'll talk obviously.
I won't make your time here.
See, I want to hear your stuff more though, because you've already dropped the video on it.
Yep.
So I'm still collecting my
thoughts. So for Booker, my first thing I put was that's a big boy.
Okay. Before you continue, I do actually, for the first time, have comps for only 2 players. It's the top 2.
Unless I'm really confident with comps, like I haven't listed comps. Like
exactly. You know me. I don't
typically I wait for like the combine pro day metrics.
Yeah.
But like there were a couple of running backs where I was like, okay, I see it.
Yeah. I saw it with Booker and Jackson.
Okay.
And
so I put big boy, super strong, and deceptive agility.
Dude, he was such a fluid mover. Like it was
wild, right?
It was mind-boggling. That's why I love him. I wanted him to get his hands more inside. I did think he's a little bit of a shoulder pad grabber.
Yeah, I put for cons, I had 2. One was hands in pass protection.
Yeah.
And then susceptible to counters and whatnot.
I think he doesn't process the game as well as I want him.
Yeah, I put pressure recognition. He struggles to identify threats and will sometimes leave wide open gaps in pass protection. He hesitates when he sees stunts or extra rushers. But I did say should be better in year 2.
Right. So I did say he doesn't have a ton of pop in his hands, in that his power comes from his lower body, not his upper.
He's a latch on and drive you into the dirt.
And he drives you into the freaking dirt. I just wish that there was a little bit more balance between the two. and there's just not. He does get a little bit anxious, so he can get a little toesy. He can lean a little forward when the majority of the time he doesn't. So that's at least a plus. I think that's something that'll work out in time. I said this is like the first time this ever happened to me. I said it was weird because his hand placement is really solid in the run game, and it's better than it is in the pass game. Like that's usually the opposite. It's not very often that you get to see a player like have better mechanics run game than pass.
Okay.
But my comp for him was, it's kind of cheap, but JC Latham at guard. I just felt like it was almost night. It was the same thing. Like solid athlete, relatively poor recognition.
Okay. I thought there had been a little more stank in the run game with Booker than there was with
He might
Latham.
be a little more physical.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about two behemoths here. It's not like
literally two monsters.
Right.
So Donovan Jackson's my guard 4.
I saw you have a 3rd round grade on him.
I do.
So that's the difference.
I get Wyatt Davis vibes. I loved Wyatt Davis. I think I told you this.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like he's just not clean as a technician yet. And that showed up against either explosive like interior players or just very quick interior players. Like you saw that against Howard Cross this past year. The year before it was Jalen Carter, which that's a mulligan. But Eddie Tamiwa at Abari.
Yeah.
A little lighter.
I thought he improved so much this past year.
No, I'm not. Dude, he went on a great stretch. I'm just saying you get to some of these matchups where it's like, okay, you're going to have to watch out for some of these other guys. Like, let's be honest. This year's Georgia team wasn't what I say Georgia because I say Georgia because I'm going back to Jalen Carter. But but I don't think he faced similar, I guess, levels of competition in terms of the interior player. That's why I went straight to the Notre Dame game, the one he struggled in.
Yeah.
Because I was okay, this is the one that had the most talent. Michigan, I thought he did a bit of a better job.
Yeah.
But I think I think the contact balance is kind of I think it's kind of whatevs. Sometimes he just gets caught, and
I think it's his reaction
time. It could be that
because I said he got blindsided by stunts a couple times. I just don't. That was his weakness to me, was him processing. And I think with players with more speed, like we're talking about Adi Tamiwa, Cross, Carter. Obviously Carter among them is a freak, but I think that he's somebody that maybe in 2 years will have the mental processing to be able to handle that. But I think that's his biggest weakness is processing quickly. Which, it is a big deal, but I think his losses aren't consistent.
I was gonna say from quicks and power and he plays with urgency. Yeah. He does all those things. I just don't think there's an actual plan of attack, I guess. How to use his hands.
That's okay. I can see where you're coming from. I literally put in my notes here. He can get ahead of himself and he ends up going downfield too quickly when he should be focusing on winning closer to the line of scrimmage. I saw him going to the second level while just chipping the first when I'm please block the defensive lineman first.
Yeah.
I know that you want to get the home run.
Definitely be cleaner on some combo blocks.
Right. Yeah. But I said he could be the best guard from the past couple drafts with the right coaching and system.
See, and that goes back to stinking Wyatt Davis because he ends up landing, I think, with the Vikings initially. It just didn't work out. He goes to the Giants, which, fun fact, stinking the Giants, their offensive line coach is trash. So he didn't get the right coaching.
I was going to say now it's good though.
No, now it's good. They brought in that guy from the Raiders. Now it's good. But before that,
the guy couldn't do shit.
Dude, they're not developing anybody over there, or they weren't in the past.
Right.
So
there's still hope out there for him.
Yeah, it's like Wyatt Davis was a guy with tools.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you just can't get by, especially on the offensive line. You can't just get by with tools, or else I would just be in love with every stinking athlete, which that used to be
Christian
my thing.
I know. But I mean, I was someone where I think I had a 3rd round grade on Wyatt Davis when he was first coming out.
That's where I had him, and that's why I have Jackson in the same area.
I will say I genuinely believe in Donovan Jackson to be the best guard in the class. I just don't trust him yet.
Yeah, and I don't fault you for that, because I do think like sky's the limit.
But Tyler Booker is such a beast. I mean, that guy's fucking ridiculous.
He's built different, man. And this was year 1 as a start, opposed to like Jackson, who's going into year 3.
Right. But my comp for Donovan Jackson is if Olu Fashanu was the guard.
Yeah.
He has similar play style to Olu Fashanu.
Okay.
It was something that was a gut feeling. It's not like something that is extremely studied. I felt it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
On a side note, real quick, just answer some questions. Yeah. Benson, I don't know which downs you're talking about. Are we talking Josh Downs?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and Eric, I did put out my edge. So did you. We already have our edge video. We actually talked about it on live stream already. So, so who's your guard 3?
Are we counting tackles that I think could transition to guard? Nah. I'll do that for my video to surprise people. Jaden Roberts.
Okay, that's my 3 as well.
Yeah.
Which skips my 2.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Jaden Roberts last week as well. He was my first guard I ever graded in this class.
Ever in your life? Wow.
Ever in my life. Never graded a guard before that. No, but I think Jaden Roberts is phenomenal. 6'5", 316. I mean, that's a solid build. It's not freaky like Tyler Booker, but I think Jaden Roberts, low-key Tyler Booker as well, they could both be tackles. I just think that they were behind. I mean, J.C. Latham wasn't going to allow that to happen. But I think Jaden Roberts should get a shot at tackle.
Yeah. I don't know what they currently have there. I know Proctor's back after entering the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Proctor was put out there as a true freshman, though.
I know. He's not bad, but I'm just like, my fantasy is that Tyler Booker and Jaden Roberts end up being the successors at left and right tackle. And that'd be insane. Yeah, I mean, Jaden gets a little bit too much on his toes. It's a common thing in this damn class. I don't know why guys can't just actually sit into their heels.
That's college though.
I know, but you can't get.
I can literally put every guy as a lunger on this list.
Yes, it was just way too common. It wasn't as common last year. Like the balance issue wasn't as much of a prominent thing last year as it is this year. And that's including the tackles. So it's not just a guard thing. But, Jaden Roberts, very, very raw. A lot of raw power. Good anchor, though. I think, did I grade him second best anchor in the class?
I think he's feisty. I am curious about the actual, play strength. I don't think it's he's nutty. But I think it's a lot of it is a leverage thing with him since he sits kind of tall.
Okay.
That what is he, 6'6", 6'5"?
Yeah, he's 6'5".
So I thought I saw a little waist bend in there, but I mean, this goes back to your point. You called him a lunger, right? So I felt like in pass protection, sometimes he would just he would just lean straight into trying to be first at the point of attack rather than dropping back. And I thought it was probably because I got to get the leverage.
Right. I loved his length usage. He needs I think that he does sometimes, due to his lack of polish, get a little surprised when things don't go the way he plans around him. So I think that's an experience thing more than anything. So I just said there's unreal upside with him. He needs to just watch Being Too Tozy. And Being Tozy isn't just like lunging, but also when you're pass blocking, just leaning too far forward. It's just basically being afraid of being.
You're going to get countered or ragdolled.
And that's what happened. So whenever I say Tozy, that's primarily what I mean. But in the run game, if you're Tozy, you're lunging. If you're in the pass game and you're Tozy, you're just leaning too far forward. So
I think I actually put that because I think it was probably the Mason Graham rep I saw.
Yeah.
That I was like, yeah, I was like, man, I really wish he was. There was a little more stank because, man, golly gee, more violent pass rushers.
Yeah,
can ragdoll them.
Yeah. Ring a ding a ding.
A ring ding ding.
Wicked. Welcome, my friend. Great live as always. Thank you.
So let me ask, where did you have Tate Ratledge?
You know, before I tell you where, I'll tell you that your sentiment.
Play this stinking guessing game with me.
It's not a guessing game. I'll say what you said last week was right on the money. He is such a high floor player. There's just almost no ceiling there. You know who he's going to be. He's my guard 6. That includes the tackle. So he's right after Jaden Roberts. So technically guard 4.
I think that's fair because I was like, I mean, you try to sometimes project some of these other guys with him. There's really no projection required.
You just know what he's going to be. Like, he is just a really consistent. Like, I almost want to call him Trevor Keegan because Trevor Keegan was just rock solid, but worse version of Tate Ratledge. Like, there's just nothing that's flashy about either of them, but you just know they're going to work. So I almost wanted to put the Eagles for Tate Ratledge. I'm like, I can't do that, obviously. But it's like, oh.
Yeah, he is so much a like lunch pail. Hey, I'm strong.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yep. I mean, he's just he's consistent. That's the thing. Yeah. But one of the best pass blockers in the class. He was number 3 overall in terms of pass blocking grade.
Yeah.
That includes the tackles. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, okay, let's jump to number 4.
You're 5. Well, who's your... Okay, so we talked about your 4. Who's your 5? Is it Tate?
No, Tate's my number 2 because we were talking about 3.
I should just pull up your board.
No, I have it on my... No, don't look.
Fine. I didn't have it even open anyway.
So then who's your number 4?
I almost said Olu Fashanu because I was looking at tackles from last year. So I have Booker, Jackson, Roberts, Ratledge. Like if you're looking at pure guards.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I see. You had a couple of guys that could
tackle. I had the LSU tackles at 3 and 4.
Okay. That's fair.
Spoiler alert for the video tomorrow.
So 5 then. I have Dylan Fairchild.
I didn't study him.
Yeah.
But you said he had limited reps last year too.
He did. Because he kind of started as a rotation player and came in because of injury, but he played like 500 some snaps. So
yeah.
See, like, that's why not?
We have very different guys. So together our list will probably be 20 guards.
I know. I'm ready to write some guys down.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Oh, Wiccan. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, you are
showing love to both of us. What a beast.
What a beast.
Giving a donation on both. Do your ringy dingy dingy thing. Doesn't matter if he's on my stream or yours.
Here, I'll have you white and me red.
I am white.
Well,
I'm more red than red. I have like a red undertone.
Okay, you want to know what? We could change this right now.
Are you like writing notes or something?
Nope. You think you're more red? We'll change this right now.
What do you mean we're changing? Changing what?
You think you're more red than me?
I'm not communist, so no. What are you drawing?
Red? I'm not drawing anything. I'm changing my lights.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, what are you doing?
Now I feel more orange. I don't like this.
Yeah, you're like, you think you're more red than me? And then you just look down on your phone or whatever you were looking at. I'm like,
it is my phone.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this is interesting. But yes, thank you, Wiccan. That's a true G right there. Did a donation on both streams. That's a true brother right there.
All right. So Fairchild, right?
Yeah.
Lunger. Fun fact, you're gonna hear that a lot.
I think we should just say that that's the commonality between every single one of these players.
Yeah, I put his functional strength, like he's a guy that does have power on his frame, but he just stops his feet on contact, causes him to lose balance or concede ground. Like there's a bad rep where like he got dropped down to a knee because he was a little late to recognize. I don't know if it was like a delayed like blitzer, like linebacker or something, or if it was a stud. I can't remember. But like he went to go reach and ended up like dropping on one knee, and I was like, "Oh no, buddy, no!" But his overall play speed's really good. He typically gets really good leverage, and he's always looking for busy work. Like if he's not covering anybody, he's looking to either help with someone else's assignment. He is typically looking for the late rusher or something.
That's what I like for sure.
Yeah,
so that's good. Okay.
Yeah, so he looked really good. Like
I'll keep note of that.
He's gonna end up starting that other guard spot next to Ratledge. I think it's left guard, since Truss is gonna be out at tackle.
That bothers the hell out of me. Like, we all know that Truss is not he's not a tackle.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. He is not. Who's your 5?
So Booker, Jackson, Roberts, Ratledge. Technically, because I do think this guy actually genuinely kicks into guard. Armand Membu, the right tackle from Missouri.
Mizzou. Okay.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 314. The chances of him being a tackle, not super high, but really good athlete overall. Very fluid, not super powerful. I do think that like they have a really weird blocking system in their wide zone where the tackles don't actually really make contact with the players. It's the most. Have you watched them yet?
No, I haven't watched.
You're gonna be perplexed. You're gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" But yeah, it's mind-boggling. His run blocking is a pure projection because of the fact that they did something that I just don't think will ever be used in the NFL. But I mean, really good athlete. You know, I think that his primary issues came from tracking edge rushers, and I think that's unfortunately where he won't have to do that anymore. So I ended up projecting him to do a lot better in that category specifically. So he's a solid player. This is where that's where I ended up finding Jalen Walker was versus Armand Membu. I just saw like Jay Walker. I said he doesn't have very good football recognition, football IQ on the move, but he ended up having hand fighting the way that an edge rusher would. So I thought that he might have been a defensive interior one time in his life. I said that the last stream as well. But good athlete. Like I would want him to have more control in the run game. He lunges and whiffs while he's on the move. But you know, he has elite pass blocking IQ. And I think that when you can place yourself in a position where you don't have to be a complete moron, that tends to be something where you can end up really shining.
Okay. Do you have like a projection, like a round projection on him right now, or?
No, but I mean,
I know you don't
conjure one. I will conjure one right now. That's going to be, you know what? Caden Wallace made me believe in this. So I'm going to say early 4th. I think he'll go right around Javon Foster range.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that he's almost a guarantee guard, but I wanted Caden Wallace in a very similar respect to be a guard. And I think they provide similar profiles, except for the fact that Armand is almost a guaranteed guard.
Okay.
Versus Caden, I think, was 6'6".
All right. So I will say now here at like guard 6 for me, like we're getting to like day 3 guys.
Right. So this is like right where I was having day 3 as well.
Okay. So do you want to jump to center, or do you want to talk about a few of these other guards?
I only studied one center because I just didn't like him.
Oh, to be fair, a lot of my centers played guard last year. Actually, one even played tackle. So
that's the one that I studied. But no, I mean, when we're looking at the Bama center who transferred from Washington, I think was it Luke Wailford or something like that?
Brailford? No.
Isn't Brailford?
Yeah, Parker
Brailford. He's 275. Brailsford. He's 275. I don't give a shit how good you are.
He's from the 2022 recruiting class, though.
I know he's young, but I'm not watching him in a top class because you're not getting drafted at 275. I mean,
Aaron Brewer. Aaron Brewer actually didn't even get drafted, I think, so never mind.
Yeah. How heavy is Aaron Brewer?
Not heavy enough to protect Tua.
But I mean, again, no disrespect to the actual player, Parker, but when I'm talking about this is before I do a deep dive. These are the top guys of the class. I'm just not going to study somebody who weighs 275. I don't see the ROI for that.
Yeah.
But I also know that you studied them, so I wanted to hear it from you.
I did, yeah. Fun fact, 275, he's a really good athlete.
That's crazy.
Who would have thought? He plays with a little bit of stank though. Like when he gets to like the second level, or if he's a puller, like
you got a lot of stank that you're talking about today.
No,
what's up with that?
He's got a little bit of dog in him. Like he's currently is my center one. To be fair, it's like one notch ahead of Monheim.
Okay.
Just because I don't think Monheim had that dog in him like Brailsford does. And like legit, that's like the one negative I have to say about him is like he's light. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I like the physicality he wants to play with. I like the motor. I like just his ability, his recognition, his hands. They're all really good on top of just really good athleticism.
Mm.
So like I could see the allure, and I'm kind of excited to see him play in the SEC.
I mean, again, I'm going to study him, but when I'm doing the top guys of the class, when I see somebody there's a specific numerical trait that makes them essentially undraftable, I will lean towards allowing him to be on the deep dive. So, yeah, there's not many offensive interiors at the center position that I would consider draftable at this point. Yeah. After a class that was unbelievable.
Dude, I'm telling you that last year's class is so much better.
For center, oh my God. I'm talking about guard-wise. I think this class might be better.
I'm not there.
I'm there.
I'm not there. So I got Monheim as center 2 for me.
Yeah, Monheim's my center 1. And he's my next offensive interior.
Okay, perfect. I've liked him for a long time. Yeah. This cat's played all over the offensive line except for center. He's playing center this year.
Yep.
So like I'm excited. And he even came out and was like, yeah, I really just go wherever, they tell me to, they need me to. And he made it a thing. It was like, hey, I think at least in terms of my projection, I kind of project better as a center anyway to the NFL. So it works out, man. It works out.
Yeah. Jonah has the worst anchor I've ever seen of a left tackle that actually can play.
I think he was just bad out on an island.
He was so bad as a guard too, though, with his anchor. He used to get. I remember we were watching, not you and I, but I was watching Tyler Booker. Is it Tyler Booker? No.
Thomas Booker.
Kid?
Stanford.
Thomas Booker, yeah. And Thomas Booker, who's relatively a bum, ended up driving this dude pretty much to the quarterback. So, like, I have hope for him as a center because I don't know. But as a tackle, he genuinely couldn't hold up to contact. I was looking at Zion Tupuola-Fatui and his, like, freaking twig ass being able to push him back into the quarterback. So there's some concerns there. But, I mean, he's somebody who I still have as a fringe starting offensive lineman. With that being said, which is incredible. Like, it's incredible. It's one critical flaw, but I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So he's your Parker. Yeah, he's my Parker.
I like Monheim. I think as a utility offensive lineman, like a guy that has experience literally all over the offensive line, will have experience here at center soon. It works for me. I think I know the general play strength may not be great, but I do think he hits with some pop. I think the movement skills are pretty solid.
Yeah,
but
he's a good athlete.
He's
actually my 36th overall player.
Well, considering I haven't looked at the back seven of the defense nor the wide receiver position, he is currently 44th.
See, like I've looked at all of them. I mean, to be fair, I have him graded as a 73.25, I think. 73.25, yeah.
All just numbers to me.
So yeah, he's I mean, again, it's trying to balance out positional value. Like maybe I should drop a guard more. I don't know. But that's something that's TBD.
Yeah.
That's something that literally doesn't affect the grading scale. That's a ranking scale.
So I went to the YouTube for Clay Webb.
Because I'm no longer allowing myself to do that.
Oh, I will, because like YouTube will have like, hey, this is strictly defensive and offensive line. I think it's okay with that. Like if it's a receiver and you can't see him until they catch the football, it's a little different.
Right. Oh, of course. I mean, I think it's more acceptable it's the most acceptable for offensive defense line. I've become so addicted though to using Huddle that it's like I don't allow myself now to look at normal.
If they don't have like Jacksonville State, it's like, and I mean this guy's being talked about in terms of like at least where I see everyone else projecting him as a day 2.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I kind of got to include him.
I'm just waiting on caddies to drop it. Yeah. They finally dropped something, which was absolute buns. They dropped like 3 videos, and it was just like Carson Beck, and I'm like, thanks, dude.
Whoop-de-doo.
I know.
Beck.
I know. Yeah. You don't wait. What? You don't like him?
I mean, he's my QB too, but I mean, that's just how I feel about this general quarterback class.
Yeah, it's
people out here trying to overhype it. I'm like, no. How people felt about 2022?
It's a much deeper class than 2022, though.
Oh, absolutely. Like 2022 was bad, and we tried to talk ourselves into it being good, or not even being good, but like it could potentially be good.
You know, a class is mid unless Bryce Young is this guy. If one of your top quarterbacks, one of your top 2 is 6 foot or under.
Well,
and both of mine are.
No, verdict is still out on Bryce Young. So,
I mean, technically you could include Bryce, but I mean, I'm trying to include
Kyler Murray, who hasn't had a healthy year since 2020. So,
anyways, let's continue on because we're still going to get splitting from the guys that we've studied probably around now.
Yeah. Real quick on Webb though,
please. I want to hear.
Just another guy that's a really good athlete. I think he's a center. He was recruited as a center.
Yep.
The play strength ain't there with this dude. So it's like, I don't know about him sticking at guard. Put him under center. Maybe you could alleviate some of that. Unless it's like, shoot. Unless you got like a power nose over top of him. But yeah, power profile ain't there. Really good athlete. That's about it. He also has like a red flag. Because something he did back in high school, but it was kind of stupid when I looked into it. Because I was like, what? The guy's got off-field concerns? Oh, it's a dumb high school prank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This guy's like 5 years removed from high school. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. Yo, what's this Strami dude got against you?
I have no idea. Like I'm seeing this pop up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I bought Twitter follows 2. First off, learn English if you're going to use it. Did I pay for the check mark? Yeah, I think that's normal.
I mean, a lot of people did. I mean, even companies have been paying for check marks for their employees.
Dude, Underdog. Did you see Brett Coleman? The Underdog has like a little logo that's very similar to the check mark that they put there as a verified partner.
Yeah, I think
that's sick.
I think it's some of that's like if you've been. I think it relies on like popularity. Like if you've been around for a long time on Twitter, I don't know how that works. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, I never bought followers. I just just randomly tweet out shit. I don't really
You tweet a lot more than I do.
I do. It's where I just spout random shit.
No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. You're just trolling.
I know. Brother is trolling. Because I saw him. I saw there was something. Strami was banned and their comments were removed. I saw that.
Yeah, I hit that. I saw that and I was like, okay, this dude's being a dick. Like,
what did he say?
He's commenting on the summer lull that football content creators have. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I knew it was on yours, so I felt like, I'll do it.
I feel like
on mine, typically I let it slide because like, hey,
this guy gotta be trolling. Love you, man.
I don't love you. I don't know you.
That's funny as hell.
I don't know you. I don't care who you are. If this is the joy you get in life, then you're a sad man.
I mean, that's true. That's why I laugh at them. Don't listen to these fools. They're 4'4", 300 pounds. Thank you, Ben. Ben coming to the rescue. What an absolute G. Ring-a-ding-a-ding, baby. Oh, thank you so much.
I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, man, you ain't far off.
Come on. We're the same height, and you're not that much heavier than me. Get out of here.
Yo, don't.
And I'm not a big guy either. I'm a small guy. I'm a small guy. Oh my god.
Campbell's with the Dolphins. He's returned home to Miami.
Don't worry. We know that it wasn't a friendly fire. Don't worry.
Nah, dude, I took that personal, Ben.
We took it personal.
Yeah. Is there anyone else you really want to talk about in this tier class? Because I'm not gonna lie. Like,
let's talk about fraud. Let's talk about fraud right now. Pull up Broshmo. I'll DM the Addy. I'm not for play.
I don't know what
Strami,
is, dude.
Strami, come on now. Let's have a
slide up in my DMs. They're open, dude. They're open.
I mean, technically, well, I slid up into basically your YouTube live stream. That's how we started chatting. So,
that's true.
But exposing frauds. This is someone you have as a 4th round grade. Can you guess who it is?
4th round grade? Is it? Is it Gray?
Worst player I've ever graded in my life.
Gray? Is it because he was playing next to your Hall of Fame player?
No, genuinely the worst player I've ever seen. I literally said he needs to convert to tight end. Really good athlete, though.
You know what? I'm not against that either because he is a really good athlete.
Good athlete. He's a really good athlete. Like, I was so mad because I wanted to love him because, I mean, I just have an affinity for Oregon State players. Apparently not with Martinez and now this. Well, of course, Martinez went to the U. Let's go, baby. But
fins up.
Anyways, but yeah, no, it's like literally the amount of whiffs. I said I saw him win 1 rep in an entire game. I don't think that translates, but he's a good athlete.
He is a really good athlete.
He is a really good athlete.
He got like the play strength grade with him has been like, oh no,
yeah,
you're gonna get better at this. But like I could see it in like maybe like a wide zone, outside zone if you could take advantage of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm with you, dude. Like this is when I just start not liking the class.
Yeah.
This is where I was like, my chode was just.
You became trans that moment. It sucked up and it went back.
Straight up, I had to go back to like 2024 and be like, oh, look at all the talents.
I know. Oh,
dude, it was good. It was good. But I mean, hey, that's what the season will be. The season will bring to light a lot of guys. So I'm super excited about that. But I mean, it got to a point where I was like, man, I'm so done with this class. Like, I'm so done with this interior. Let me move on to linebacker. Yeah, which I still haven't yet because I had to do.
I started this week. I'm 6 in.
Yeah, I could tell. I saw the tweets, or the posts, or the whatever the hell.
I'm telling you right now, I have only 2 fringe starters. The rest development or backup.
Really, you sounded really excited for this class.
There's a lot of guys I have hope for, but I also think that linebacker is the hardest position to do well at.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. These guys won't mean anything for another 3 years.
I know. That's the thing.
Drafted.
It makes me feel good that they have consistently lower scores.
On a side note, did you hear? I just found this out. Apparently, this happened like a month ago, but like I did not know Drew Sanders tore his ACL or something.
Yeah, I think it's his Achilles. That hurt my heart.
That broke my heart.
Like I obviously, I think he was my linebacker 1. No. It was Jack, but he was like linebacker 2 for me that year. It was just like that hurt.
Who else was in that class? That class wasn't that great either because he had
Jack Campbell,
Henley,
Diane Henley,
who might be a starter this year.
It's not hard to do.
Yeah, not for the Chargers, but still, I liked him a lot as a prospect. Trenton Simpson, who also might be a starter this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much. Again, very little competition there.
Yeah.
So these guys are kind of lucking into their starting roles, but even more reason to Aiden White, NC State. Ben just asked about that DB. No, but he's like the guy who I'm dying to watch. I want to watch him.
Yeah, I'm not getting to DBs till next month.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably when I'll start doing my deep dives because am I almost done?
Do you think I have his name on my watch list though?
Yeah, no, I looked at his stats. It looked really, really solid. Because I've done QB, running back, wide receiver. I've not done tight end. So I haven't done tight end, tackle. I'm doing guard tomorrow, guard and center.
Oh, yeah, no, tight end. I might just bunch up with wide receiver.
So linebacker, safety. I have 3 more positions to do top of the class. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I felt like I was really behind until I was like looking. I was like, man, dude, July. Honestly, I'll just have like wide receivers and corners.
Yeah. No, I'm pushing.
Great. I'm gonna probably kill like 70 of those guys. Just rolling through the tape.
Yeah.
That's why I love leaving that for dessert, man. That is the dessert of evaluations.
Man, dude, just save Will Johnson for last.
No,
don't do what I
first, dude.
No, don't do what I did.
I'm gonna light the candles. I'm gonna get.
That's what I did.
Get the Luther Vandross on. I'm gonna dim the lights. Bring out the petroleum.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, the guys who I have listed that I'm really excited to watch that I didn't get. Well, one of them was because there was no tape on him. I don't even know if Tommy Hill does from Nebraska, but Aiden White is the guy who I probably should have watched and didn't.
Look at that. So, you are a fraud. Yep. Exposed.
I am a fraud. Exposed. We got Strami coming in hot.
Strami sounds like salami. Hey, we're drafting Italian cuisine tonight.
Ooh.
What a segue.
What a segue.
I'm not going to lie, dude. I had a little bit of trouble. I'm going to have questions with this. We'll see how it goes.
Are we going straight into it? We still have. Do you not have more interior offensive linemen to talk about?
I mean, none that I want to talk about. I'm going to be honest with you, dude.
Okay, well, you know what? If you guys want to hear about the rest of my interior guys,
I'll drop the video. I'm not going to make you expose your list.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to drop the video tomorrow, so come hang out. It's going to be out.
Do you know how long that last draft's going to be for us?
It's going to be fucking crazy. This is going to be another 4-hour stream.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I desire bedtime. I want to get intimate with my wife. And we both have to work tomorrow, so...
You know,
I say we both have to work tomorrow. Like, I'm working here, so it's like
Strami shouldn't be picking fights with us. There ain't no fraudulent stuff in here.
Dude, he hasn't said something in a minute. Forget about him.
He lives on in spirit.
He lives rent free in your brain right now. That's what it is.
Well, that rent is actually paying itself off. There's a good return on investment right there. It's very entertaining.
Not if you're in an apartment, man. And if you're paying rent. Homie, pay a mortgage. They're cheaper nowadays. Well, that's not true. But my rent or my mortgage is a hell of a lot cheaper.
Oh, yeah. No, we already talked about this. Your mortgage is cheaper than my freaking rent, and it drives me nuts.
That's wild, dude. I'm glad I got in when I got in.
I mean, granted, it's a lot of people's rents or mortgages are cheaper than modern day rents.
Yes.
So.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was talking to a buddy that just bought a house last year or the year before, And like, dude, yeah, his mortgage is like twice mine. I was like, golly, I'm so happy I got in when I did. Got a nice interest rate.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Hey man, what comes up must come down. Pause.
Oh, we'll find out. But all right, Italian draft, dude. You ready?
I haven't fully thought this one out, but you know what? I like the idea. Let's do it.
What do you mean you like the idea? What do you mean you haven't thought it out? We decided this last week.
I've spent time in Italy, so I will go back to my memory.
Okay, good. Then you're going to speak on my ignorance because things get basic.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to go after panna cotta or some shit.
Like, see, I don't even know what you're saying.
See, I'm relatively
just walked away.
Yeah. I'm relatively simplistic.
Because my wife just got home, so I closed my door. Because Gojo, when someone gets home, he goes nuts.
Oh,
his separation anxiety, it's up to 9,000, dude. Yeah, I know he's gonna be pounding through my door. Like, but if I let him in, I'm gonna close my door, and he's gonna like, let me out.
See, I'm telling you, you just got to put him in like another room, and then just, you should get a big. Do you have a backyard? I feel like he could just like hang out.
I have a huge backyard.
Gojo wants to go out in the backyard,
dude. If I put him, okay, so we got a dog door right in like inside the wall.
You have a dog door that's big enough for him?
Yeah. So,
God damn.
This is why I don't even close my dog door anymore. So I had a pest sprayer, whatever they're called.
Yep.
Pest Patrol. They're on a roll. And
is that a Paw Patrol joke?
It is. I love Paw Patrol. It's this generation's Power Rangers.
That's so.
So like I put the dog door down, right? Because it's like a two-way, so you could put both down.
Sure.
And I'm out there talking to the pest guy, and freaking Gojo just busts through both those little like doors for the flaps. Yeah. And he breaks the actual thing. It like comes off the wall. And like I'm like, are you concussed? And he's just standing there like, I cannot be caged. Like, dude is literally,
I feel like it's a WWE reference.
He is literally the Juggernaut from X-Men. Literally the Juggernaut. You want me to help?
He's like, you're just like, get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help bring in my kids real quick. You wanna?
I will cover
time real quick. Maybe start talking about what you're gonna do for this Italian draft.
Sure.
Yeah, because I won't hear a thing. I'll be right back.
Okay. So for those of y'all who don't know my past, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Well, for those of y'all who don't know my past, I studied abroad in southern Switzerland. That's the Italian part of Switzerland for my first semester of college, which the legal drinking age was my age. So got to experience that pretty early. But it was one hell of a time. But, I got to experience what it's like to actually eat Italian food. Low key, unless you have that bag or have some really good hole in the wall spots, American food can kind of compete. But it's also because a lot of Italians come over here and start their own businesses. So we'll keep it there. But I'm going to do everything I can to get that first pick because I want pizza. Because that's the best. Technically speaking, in terms of addiction, I think that's the number one addictive food in the world is pizza. Like, it's the perfect blend. You can look up the like neurotransmitters or whatever the hell is released. But apparently it's the most addictive. So that's cool. But, I'm thinking lasagna. Again, pretty basic, but there was a shop in Lugano, that's the city I was in, called Argentinos. And they had just this melt in your mouth lasagna. Nothing could beat it. Nothing in the world can beat that. Granted, it's kind of a one-trick pony, but I made a spinach artichoke lasagna once because my parents ended up becoming vegetarian. So ended up doing that on their, I think Father's Day. of that year, which was 2019. Goddamn. But, ended up doing that. So I love that versatility as well, but it's kind of just a one-trick pony. But thinking of other items, dude, I'm telling you right now, a beautiful sandwich that has, I used to get this every day at school because, like, in Lugano, freaking, I guess that's the price of it now, but American prices of McDonald's were Switzerland price of McDonald's back in 2019 when everything was $1. Here in the US, it was like 14 over there. But, I ended up having this meatball and like some type of salami sandwich that had like house-made sauce on it to die for. So there's also, I think it's called Wova Ezuka. It's like eggs and zucchini.
Right,
I'm going to use that as my last pick. Oh,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But that's going to be my last pick. I'll talk about it then. I was telling people about my time. What's up, Sangy?
Okay. All right. You want to go first or second?
First. But we can do the roll the dice.
You were pretty quick. You were pretty quick about this. Okay, so if you go first here, can I go first in our other draft?
I don't know if I like that idea because I'm pretty passionate about that. You know what? We'll do that as a rule, but let's make this one random. We'll see who gets essentially the first pick of the next draft as well.
Okay, so
because I'm definitely not giving you that first pick. No way in hell am I allowing you just to walk away with that just so I can get my choice of Italian food.
All right, I'm going to turn around. You put a number up, 1 to 2.
Yep.
All right. Is it up?
Yes.
I'm going to go with the middle finger this time. Yeah! Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, get fucked!
There's controversy.
Loophole.
Two different hands.
It never said it was on one hand.
Oh, the controversy.
1 or 2 fingers up.
All right, so you want the second pick in this one?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, I hope you're ready to start.
Let's go. Oh, my God. You're like, I'm going to go with the middle finger. I'm like,
I saw one, and I was like, yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, my God. All right.
Alex! Today, we are here drafting the finest of Italian cuisine. Does the moon hit your eye like a big pizza pie? It's amore. And we're going to be doing it in a draft. Okay, I'm ignorant. I'm sorry. Regardless, we're doing it in a draft. I will have the first pick, and then you will have the second and the third. It's a snake order. Then I get the fourth and the fifth. We have 6 picks between the two of us. I begin, and this is where I'm going to need a little clarification.
Okay.
Can I just take pizza?
Yes. That was going to be my first
That
pick.
essentially functions like hot dog, like hamburger.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take pizza. It's versatile. If you're going to ask me a specific type of pizza, I honestly have no answer for you because I just love pizza in general. Some people hate Hawaiian. If it's there, I'll eat it. Ham and pineapple, serve it up to me. I love anchovies. Give me a pizza, please. Yeah, I really do like anchovies.
Interesting. Okay.
And that, if you didn't know it with that pick, you'll know it with one of my others for Italian.
See, you know what?
I don't know if that spoils anything, so.
I don't think it does. I'll go with basic for my first 2. I'm going to go lasagna. Describe it to the people. Yeah.
It was on the list.
Yeah. For me, it ties back to a place I used to go to, my favorite restaurant over in Lugano, Switzerland, which was in the Italian part of Switzerland. But that was in like my first week. I ended up having it. My dad's lasagna was the best I ever had. And right now it's still number 2. But that was like something that elevated my idea of cuisine to a whole new level. It's called Argentinos. So big fan of that. Now, for my second overall pick, this is also going to piss you off because I feel like this is relatively simplistic, but it is bolognese. or as Americans call it, bolognese. But it's a meat sauce. Was that not on your list?
I had ragu, like meat
Same
sauce.
Thing.
So
yeah. So ragu, by the way, is ridiculously good. I went to Philadelphia, of all places. I went to this Irish pub at like 1 a.m. Like they had I don't know if it was a lamb ragu or something. Maybe it was just a beef ragu. It was to die for. But bolognese is phenomenal because there's so many variations that you can have of it. You can make it lean, so it's actually healthy. So essentially, it's just ground. I make a ground turkey in bulk so that I can at least have a lean protein every day. I'll just toss it up with some pasta sauce, and then it just ends up making something that's beautiful. But I think that's just phenomenal. Adds that protein aspect that makes it very, very special.
All right, Gojo. Oh, do you have a pick, buddy?
He's excited. He has that sneaky tongue out too, dude.
He's like, oh, dude, I'm starving. Why are y'all talking about?
Oh my god,
dude! I didn't know I needed a sneeze guard for this guy.
Damn.
All right, so I got another question, Alex.
Okay.
Can I just take pasta?
No, I just said bolognese. That is a form.
Okay. I just was asking.
Get the hell out of here. That's like all Italian food. Come on, man.
It is, and I love pasta.
I just said a pasta, so I could have taken pasta then. And
lasagna. That's why we ask questions, Alex.
Lasagna is a pasta noodle.
I know. All right, so I'm gonna go with shrimp scampi.
Okay, nice.
I'm a big seafood guy.
Yeah,
love me some seafood. I could get down with that.
Why don't you just do seafood pasta? I'll allow that. Because I could do like fruta di mare.
I'm drafting from my board.
I was giving you more clearance.
So fun fact, Alex, I'm very, very basic when it comes to my pasta. Just give me a meat sauce and I'm fine. Yeah. If I venture outside of that, even if it's like fettuccine Alfredo, I'm like, can I get a red sauce with some meat in it? I'm basic, dude. I'm basic.
Yeah, no chicken Alfredo, Sengi. Or shall I call you Tyler?
All right, so I'm gonna go with my third pick. Hopefully, I don't butcher this, but was it ossobuco? It's essentially like you could have it in like veal, or you could do it with like pork. It's just got like the big bone, and you just like flavor it up with like some sauce, some spices.
I don't do it with like pronounce it, but like
you could do it with like beef. You could do it with like lamb. You could do it in a variety of different ways. I mean, you just put a big hunk of meat in front of me. I'm gonna gobble that sucker up, and you could take that out of context if you want.
It's ossobuco. OSSOBUCO.
Ossobuco. Okay.
Ossobuco. My next one is. Oh wait, do you have one more?
No. I don't.
You had ossobuco. Yeah, I was like, all right.
It's shrimp scampi. Oh, my list is. I'm falling to pieces, dude.
I'm gonna go with one. Technically, both are gonna be basic, but both of them have a close place to my heart. One is chicken parmesan. Parmigiano.
It was on the list.
Yeah, I mean breaded chicken breast,
chicken parm,
or chicken thighs. Whichever one's more juicy too. Like, I'm more of a chicken breast guy. I'm more of a breast than a thigh guy, as you could say. But obviously you can pair it up with pasta too. I think it's a little too carb heavy. I kind of like to appreciate one on its own and the other on its own. But I mean, again, it's literally fried chicken with pasta sauce. If you think about it, and like some Italian seasoning. So you can't go wrong there. But my fourth choice, right?
Yep.
This one is going to be similar to bolognese, but this is going to be my specific order at one of my favorite Italian restaurants here in Dallas.
Olive Garden?
Yeah, Olive Garden. No, it's called North Italia here in Dallas. I don't know if it's a national chain, but it is. It's olive vodka. It's a whatever pasta olive vodka with meatball. Technically, I could just say olive vodka, but I'm just going to be more specific. Meatball, just like my pizza. If you make a good meatball, nothing can beat an actual handmade, homemade meatball. That is legendary tier. So
That is facts.
Yep. Cacio e pepe is a good one too, Stangy.
So, I have the next 2 picks here. I'm going to go with, since I took pizza, I don't feel right taking calzone. So I'm going to go with the flat breaded version, the stromboli.
The what?
It's essentially, it's like
you're going for a flatbread pizza, dude. Well, let's just say you cover all that. Well, you cover all pizza.
So like a calzone. Okay, so like calzone, all that's included. Oh man,
if it uses a pizza dough,
you're taking things off my list. Okay.
I'm helping you out here. What? I'm having you get like more than what you're asking for.
I don't have much left on my list, Alex. I'm in trouble. All right.
Just Google it, dude. Trust me. There's
there's
stuff here.
My next one, I kind of like alluded to this with anchovies. I'm gonna go with eggs in purgatory, where it's nice sauce, meat. You throw some eggs on top of it, a little spice. What? It is nice. It's a breakfast. You never had like that? Like eggs in purgatory?
I'm looking this shit up.
Look it up. It's really good. I was suspect. Then I went to, I forgot what the place is called, but
I know what this is. Yeah.
The minute I saw like on the menu, I was like, oh crap, they got an avocado toast. I know what type of breakfast place I'm at. I don't know if I'm gonna dig this. So someone told me this had like anchovies in it, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was really good.
Yeah. It's similar to shakshuka. So yeah.
See, I don't even know what that is.
I remember I worked at a Mediterranean spot. We had a shakshuka. I'm forgetting exactly what was in it, but it does remind me of that.
Okay. But it was really good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going basic.
Okay. Go basic.
We covered a lot of entrees. I'm going to go with some dessert. I'm going to go with gelato.
That was the legendary selection. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Which is nice. Like because I'm not a big desserts guy, but like,
sure.
Gelato is nice, legendary. Simple. It's I guess natural.
Yeah.
Not dealing with like the sugar overload and whatnot. So like, quite honestly, I prefer it.
They use a lower fat milk too, and they slow churn it.
Okay, so ice cream light, perfect. And it's fresh, so I like it.
I'm looking it up right now, but man, where the hell did I live?
Again?
I'm like, what the hell? Okay, here we go. I'm trying to remember the name of the gelato shop that I went to all the time, but my lord, dude, it was fantastic. Where the hell? Oh, it's called Vanini's. I didn't even find it. I just remembered it. But it's a big chain. I don't know how far, but it's in Switzerland. They have a liquid chocolate fountain that they put liquid Swiss chocolate in the bottom of your cone, and they put the gelato on top. So as you're eating the gelato, the chocolate starts to harden like the bottom of, the normal drumsticks that you get. It was ridiculous. They had a white chocolate one too. Oh, like
there was this place, I don't know what it was called, in San Diego. I went with my wife, and it was like an ice cream, but they also had like sorbet and like Italian ice and gelato, and that's where I was like, okay, I'll try this gelato stuff because again, not big sweet guy, so
yeah,
super good. I'm glad I took it.
Yeah, that's the best choice that you could have had.
You have 2 picks, and then I have 1 pick, and I don't think you're gonna take it. Yeah, so I end the draft.
We're doing 6. Why do I keep thinking we're doing 5? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So I know what my 6th pick is going to be. I'm trying to see now what I want.
I know what my last pick is, but I don't know what the pick is before that.
Because it doesn't belong as something except for a last dish. But I guess, well.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for you to see my last pick.
Yes. So, I want to get a dessert in here, and I'm not seeing anything that gets me excited.
Oh, yeah. They have like tiramisu, and I was like, I hate tiramisu.
I'm not a tiramisu guy.
You know what? At some of their soups. I hate Italian soups. Like,
yeah,
That could be. That's probably more on me, but
yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna go with the bruschetta, or bruschetta, depending on if you want to say it the right way or not. But I've seen a lot of variations of bruschetta where there's like pesto on it. There was a place where I worked at called 60 Vines here in Dallas. They're across the country now, but like they had one for a period where it was just like blistered tomatoes on top of like fresh mozzarella and then with some basil pesto. Ridiculously good. I think technically I could have tossed in caprese, like similar dish with just like, mozzarella base, because caprese sandwiches are good, but no, bruschetta is on another level, especially if you toss in some, balsamic and stuff like that too, or pesto. So big fan of that one. Obviously it's going to be on top of focaccia bread. So that's a great way to experience multiple different foods at once. And then the last one I was kind of spoiling for the people here. It's a dish that you've never heard of. I don't even know if it's purely Italian, but
I haven't heard most of this stuff.
It's called uova e zucca. So it's eggs and zucchini. It's just basically eggs, zucchini, and salt. It was one of the more affordable options back when I lived in Switzerland. And there's a little sandwich shop called That's Amore. So that's why I said that. And this guy made them fresh every single day. And I would always get them because they were the affordable options. I think it was like $2 for one of them. And so I'd get like 4 of them and that'd be my snack. But it was just like extremely delicate, delicious. And then, had that nice little salt kick in there that us Americans are kind of craving for. So that's my last one.
All right. So
it's eggs and zucchini.
This is the last. That's what I put. So this is my last pick. This is Mr. Irrelevant in this draft. And I got the Brock Purdy of Mr. Irrelevance with this pick.
Okay.
Is it sexy? No. You're going to argue. Is this a top dish or not? Well, fun fact, it's not a dish. It's a slab of meat. I'm going with salami.
Really?
Salami. Eggs. Yep. That's where I'm at. It's literally the last thing on my board. It's all I have.
You could have went after like an Italian sub where it has salami on it.
No. I want just salami. You could put it on a cracker. You could eat it straight from the
you can put it on us
tube. Give me salami, Mr. Irrelevant, the Brock Purdy of Italian cuisine.
See, I don't like it. I don't like salami. I'm not a huge fan of it.
I will say I rather the pepperoni, but I think you could appreciate salami.
Yeah, I think it needs to be in the presence of something else. I think it's a little
like
overpowering.
A cracker, like bread, lettuce.
I do agree. Prosciutto is better than salami. Why?
I couldn't tell you what I couldn't tell you what prosciutto is.
Are you serious?
I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Oh man, like the little meat wrapped around the mozzarella stick. That's prosciutto. Like you go in the grocery store, you see some mozzarella sticks with some meat around it.
I'm gonna be real with you, dude. You're lucky I didn't draft mozzarella sticks. That's how ignorant.
Dude, that's so good. That's better than salami. Mozzarella sticks are gas. Okay, they're like arguably one of my favorite foods on planet Earth. I just don't eat them for obvious reasons.
If countries had a national meat, it would be salami for Italy.
I mean, if you want to, I guess you'd include like pepperoni and stuff in that. And well, actually, okay, the best salami is something called spianata. That's a spicy salami. That's on my favorite pepperoni pizza. So
you see the type of uncharted water I've dipped myself in with these cuisines.
I know, like, I'm like the fat ass here.
Yeah, after we got away from like
American,
dude. Like I was surprised with how well I did with the Latin American cuisines.
You did well.
When I started researching for this, I was like, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble.
I mean, I let you get pizza.
I was scared, Alex. Every pick, I was scared.
See, I'm gonna go something crazy though.
Yeah. See, and I don't. The thing for me, I don't put stuff on my list that I haven't tried.
Sure. Yeah.
So and that's honestly that's where my salami pick came.
See, you said you didn't like Italian soups. Have you ever had It's not pasta e fagioli, but white bean soup.
No, I've had like wedding soup and like what is it, like the big Italian ones, like minestrone. I hate minestrone, dude.
Minestrone's kind of mid, but I promise you, if you see white bean, it says it's fagioli. It's like fagioli. That is really solid because sometimes they put some pancetta or bacon in there too, and it's perfect. I thought it was just called a ham and cheese on a stick. No, Big E.
Ham and cheese on a stick. Big E, dude.
No.
Big E, the legend.
Is so good, man. Like my girlfriend gets a prosciutto and fig pizza from this local place called Bella Green. And I sometimes steal some prosciutto when she's not looking. But don't tell her.
Well, thank you, dear Lord, that's over. Golly. Dude, I'm telling you, man, uncharted waters. I didn't realize how ignorant I was in terms of my taste buds. It's like, dude, with the Latin American, I was like, oh man, maybe I'm not as basic as I think. And then I started looking at Italian and I was like, golly, nope, I'm basic as hell, dude.
See, I thought it was gonna be the exact opposite, where it was like, okay, well, apart from the relatively Americanized stuff like enchiladas, burritos, and tacos, like, you know,
dude, if like when we get to like the Asian portion, like whether it's Korean, Chinese, Japanese, I'm more well versed in that than
that's next week. That's next week.
Dude, if we did French fries,
that's not even French. That's Belgian.
It's close enough.
Is Belgium that close to France? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, Belgium's.
Is it? Oh, I was thinking the Netherlands. My bad.
They literally share a border.
That's American.
I mean, to be fair, like
everything borders each other in Europe, pretty much.
Dude, yeah, Europe is like.
Just give me a
Europe like not even half the size of the United States.
Pretty sure it's roughly like half the size of the U.S.
Oh,
might be a little bigger.
Bigger. All right, this is the real show though, right here.
Yes, apparently Biggie says, "Give me a bowl of chili and I'm okay," or a ham and cheese sandwich.
My wife came home from her mom's, and I was like, "Hey, did you bring dinner by chance?" And she was like, "I did. It's literally just gonna be hot like chili dogs." And I'm like,
"So good,
sign me up,
dude." Kielbasa's, man. I'm telling you, kielbasa on top of jalapeno cheddar bread, jalapeno cheddar sourdough. With some just straight up ketchup. Call me like a third grader, but I'll do that all day.
There is not a bad wiener out there.
There is.
There's not.
There's some ass hot dogs.
Okay, I'm not talking about like the Beyond hot dogs. I'm talking about.
They have Beyond hot dogs. Don't even try to throw shade like that.
They do.
They have Beyond. No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Tell Joey Chestnut that.
No, they don't have Beyond hot dogs. They have Beyond sausages.
Okay, well, it's Beyond crap. How about that?
Oh, shit. I guess if you can call a bratwurst a hot dog. I guess you can. You can.
I mean, it's like the cooler older brother of hot dogs, I guess.
Yeah, because I forgot they did have a brat.
Like, okay, so if a hot dog was like the sibling that's like still living at home with his mom and dad in the basement, the brat is like the man who's created a whole life. He has a hot wife, lots of money, and he feels bad for his brother.
Yes. My God, you left yourself wide open on that one. Pause. Biggie.
Oh, I intentionally left myself wide open.
Dude, they removed being able to see people's likes on Twitter, right?
I saw that.
I don't get that, to be honest. Like sometimes I like stuff just so people can see non-football content that I find funny.
Yeah, I get why, because some people are scared of engagement with like the wrong things, because the world is political and crap. Maybe so I get it. Huh? I mean, hey, everyone knows where I stand on my Harrison Butker thing.
All 10.5 million.
I didn't even like the post. I just reposted.
There you go.
With a little quote. And people hated the hell out of that. I don't even agree with some of the stuff he did. Hey, you hear that, Gojo? You're about to eat. I hear your dog food.
Anyways, I ended up seeing this awful thing that was saying, oh, since people can't see what you like on Twitter now. And it was just this disgusting image. It was a GIF. And I'm like genuinely scarred because I opened that at work. And I was hoping that nobody saw. Because I was like, that is not what I partake in. But it's like one of those pages, like it's a meme page, and they have OnlyFans girls that do ads on it. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude.
They're bots. There's so many bots out there, dude.
It bothers the hell out of me, man.
It's like, such a cesspool.
Yeah. I don't even get on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Man, I get on there for all 22.
Well, I get on there for like NFL news and whatnot.
Yeah. The NFL news is best right there.
But like when it comes to like discourse on Twitter, dude, I don't indulge in a lot of discourse on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or X or whatever. Dude, why we name it X, dude? Why?
Yeah. I mean, I love Elon and some of the things he's done, but not addressing the bots and then naming it X, I can't stand for.
Oh my gosh, dude. Again, like, dude, yeah, the
bots are the worst.
Dude, my timeline sucks.
It literally is full of bots. I'm like, why? I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah, unless I go to like strictly like the follow tab, like, oh, I can only look at stuff from people I follow.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, but then I don't get introduced to, maybe other people I might like to like,
or some funny unhinged memes.
Yeah, exactly. But you're just exposing yourself to,
the OnlyFans porn. Yep. It's insane. They have the whole war of Ukraine on X now, by the way. It's insane. There's just straight up videos on my timeline of dudes getting grenaded and like suicide drones. And I'm like, what in the hell?
Huh. Like, I don't have that on my timeline.
It just popped up today for the first time. I was like, hey, yo. They call them orcs now, too, apparently. The Russian soldiers. People are calling orcs.
Welcome to the play-by-play. What? No, thanks.
I know, like, literally, there's a straight up.
Can I just see the box score?
Oh, my God. Honestly,
I'm out here with a freaking game cast. Dang it.
But it's just like, holy shit, dude. I mean, hey, if you ever think about joining the military and want to see what it's like, you get to see people literally getting like blown up. That's awful. It's awful, but it's what your mom says you shouldn't do. Go look at it and then do your own research. It's out there.
On a side note, Big E Bronco. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be a little spoiler. I'm dropping my Broncos deep dive tomorrow. It'll be up on my podcast stuff, like Spotify and stuff, early in the morning, or you can check out the video that I worked really hard on. It'll be about 4 hours after that. So
there you go.
Yeah. All right. You got the first pick. You ready to start this?
Oh shit! Let's light this candle. All right. So before we start,
light the fires. Yeah, I know.
Before we start,
I haven't yelled your name out, so obviously we haven't started yet.
Yeah. Well, no. How many positions do we like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get that down first because we got confused the last time.
All right. So when it comes to offense, pretty basic. I think it's 3 wide receivers, 1 running back.
One running back. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna draft a backup running back. Okay.
Fair.
And then your typical tight end, left tackle. Like honestly, if you feel good about a guy starting multiple, like
we'll just do offensive tackle. At this point, I mean, hell, if JC Latham can move to left tackle, then anybody can move to left or right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I don't like the guard talent, maybe, or if I don't like the tackle talent, I might just take Tyler Smith, the tackle.
I guess we could do that. I mean, I have O-line. If that's the case, can we have a guard tackle hybrid?
I think we could be ambiguous with it. Yes,
we can enjoy ourselves. We can choose guys who are actually good.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 guards, 2 tackles, center, tight end, running back, 3 wide receivers, and a quarterback.
Yeah. When it comes to the defense, I got 2 corners and a slot. Essentially 3 corners, or maybe you want to throw a safety in there that's playing slot. You can.
So I think we should limit it to guys who actually can play the slot.
Okay, that works too. I'm okay with that.
Cornerback or safety. Okay, I like that.
So then you get your 2 safeties, 2 linebackers, because
Yep.
It's today's NFL. Let's be honest.
Yep. Yep.
2 interior, 2 edge.
I respect that.
So remember how this works is you can only pick
one player
from that
round.
year and round, but you do have a wild card pick
that you can do a second. I forgot about the wild card.
Yeah. Because it lines up. It lines up perfectly for because we have 22 positions overall. If we're just doing 3 years, 7 rounds, that's 21. So wild card pick. So essentially, you could double dip in any given round or year. Stinking
noted,
Gojo, dude.
Yeah, deal with the Goj. Okay.
You gotta decide.
So we're also doing snake draft, right?
Of course.
Good. Damn. Like, this is gonna be less calculated than it was last time for me. I'll say that.
My first few picks are calculated. After that, it is literally gonna be
It's gonna be a feast.
It's gonna be a crap show.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Are you ready?
You're gonna start this candle. Well, let's do this. Light it.
I will. Alex, we are here for a special event as we're going to be making a team, both offense and defense, using the last 3 drafts. That's right. It's going to be really fun. Now, the caveat here is you could only draft 1 player from that year and round. So I could only take 1 first rounder from 2024. I can only take 1 second rounder from 2024, so on and so forth for both 2022, 2023, and then, of course, the aforementioned 2024. There will be a wild card pick because we're going to have 22 starters. If we're only doing 7 rounds for 3 years, that's 21. So you get a wild card. You could pick a second selection in any given year and round. Unfortunately, I lost. You get the first pick. I'll get you get 1. I get 2 and 3. Then you get 4 and 5. So yay.
Let's have some fun here.
Start us off, bud.
I'm starting off in the year 2023. And I'm going to day 3 because I'm going to the 5th round.
Okay, I know where you're going. Okay,
I'm selecting Puka Nacua.
We knew what this was going to be. All right, cool.
All right.
Literally, my first note is draft Puka first.
Yep. I literally saw that. I was like, oh, this. I have 1 round highlighted in my whole board. This was the one. So yeah, Puka Nacua, obviously the most superior talent in his entire round. If I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of rounds in this where I don't really have wide receiver as the position I'm sold on. So it's also a relatively rare position to be able to have ahead of all the other ones. And I mean, he is arguably the best young receiver or young receiver in the NFL. So it's great to be able to add a nice young talent that is not super expensive on what I have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm pretty pissed. I'm not having a good time. All right. So with you doing that, Puka Nacua off the board. Good pick, Alex. Yep. Good pick. Makes me sad. My next note here is draft round 4 in 2023. So looking here, round 4 in 2023 are guys like City Sal, DeJuan Jones. That's probably what I'm looking for there. And then I only have 1 other player here. I don't want to give you too many names. So I'm going to go ahead and take DeJuan Jones.
Smart.
From the 2023 class.
Smart. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That was going to be my player.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. And this is where this is the end of my strategy, actually, because I only have 1 more note here, and it says CJ Stroud. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to snag CJ Stroud, first round, 2023.
Okay, that makes me feel very, very chill. So I don't have to.
Yeah, you really don't. You could sit back, have a good time.
Great. I'm realizing I should label what I've chosen versus what you've chosen in different colors. There we go.
I am in the process, my friend.
Yeah, I'm like making sure that I do this right. Okay. I really haven't thought this far, but
like I said, my notes ended there.
Yes. So looking at the positions or the rounds where I need one player to work, there's a lot of guys who since we do have it open to being able to have either some tackles who could be hybrid guards and guards who could potentially play some center in there. I do feel like interior offensive line is a position that I need to essentially throw out of the equation when it comes to ranking. And deep down, I really don't like having Jamari Sawyer being one of my starting interior offensive linemen over the other options that would be available. So I'm going to elect to take Quentin Lake, 2022
That's
round
a good
6.
pick.
Yeah, I really like Quentin Lake. He's going to be in my slot.
Yeah.
So I think with the fact that we need 3 safeties essentially as well, I could technically switch him there, but for the time being, I'm going to have Quentin be my slot. Quentin Lake.
That's a good pick, man.
Both Rams.
He was on the board.
I didn't even realize that. I just drafted 2 Rams.
Oh, wow, you did. Hey, Rams, look at that. You're on the up and up.
Look at that.
All right, you got the next pick too.
Oh, I do. I kind of forgot about that part. Hello. Okay, so I'm excited about that. I do kind of want. I like 3 players right there. I feel fine letting that round slip. God, I'm trying to get the best of the worst right now, and I'm not a huge fan of that personally. But that being said, I don't have very many rounds where I have a safety as one of my top options. Therefore, I'm going to go to 2023 third round Sidney Brown to be one of my starting safeties because I think I love his upside when healthy, and I don't really like. I have 3 wide receiver spots, and I've already taken 1. I'm not going to have Josh Downs, and I've already taken up one of my corner slots, so I don't want Garrett Williams.
And he was the 3rd round, correct?
He was the 3rd round. Yes, sir. So that's going to be one of my safeties there, Sidney Brown.
All right. So now it's my pick. I'm actually going to go to the 2023 draft. And I was looking through the 7th round, and it's not a lot of great names.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to go with a player that hasn't played yet.
I know what you're going to do.
I'm going Andrew Voorhees.
Damn it.
Oh,
I should have known.
Yeah, buddy.
Whew.
I'm excited.
Damn.
Andrew Voorhees, dude. I'm excited, dude. I hope he wins the starting job this year.
Right.
Because I think he's gonna be up against it's like Ben Cleveland and whatnot. So fingers crossed. Only reason that guy fell was because of the injury.
Yep. Damn. Really? Why'd you have to take that?
Because I'm good at the game.
Oh, God, man.
So something I also noticed was this: the linebackers are pretty scarce, and I didn't really want to indulge in a early round or at least a 1st round linebacker because honestly, that's kind of where the good players are. But I'm gonna go to 2022. And I'm going to go into the 3rd round and get my boy Leo Chenal.
That's great. That was the pick I was debating as well. But I actually am pretty happy with what I just found in the 7th round. I forgot about that player. But Leo Chenal was your pick?
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that was one of the names I had highlighted. Yeah, definitely one of the names I had highlighted for that. So good on you for that one, my friend. So looking at my next 2 picks, I still kind of want to go running back. Deep down, there's one guy I really want.
I have so many running backs. I'm just like, I don't care. There's so many guys I'm okay with.
Well, that's the thing. But I'm looking at the rounds specifically, and I'm like, don't know how much I love that. Quick question for you, though. Do you think Jalen Jones could be a safety?
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
Okay, that's fine. It was worth asking.
So you're looking in that 7th round?
Well, no, I was just asking because that could change my strategy. However, I don't really have to worry about quarterback. I know that there's one other. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to go after Isaiah Pacheco, 7th round of 2022. That's really love Isaiah Pacheco. I'm not going to go Brock Purdy for a quarterback, and I know that Rasheed Walker is a great choice, but I just wanted Pacheco. And
yeah, when you were talking about, I want to go with my running back, and I was like, there's so many good ones. I'm legitimately okay with Pacheco as a 7th rounder.
Yeah, exactly. No. So, no, big fan of that. Man, I have a feeling like you're just going to scoop in and you're going to steal one of the guys who I really want. I'm worried about that.
That's the dream.
That's what I'm worried about here. But I'm pretty happy with a couple of the rounds that you've touched with me being able to get a guy who I really, really want. That being said, I am debating going a tight end here. And you know what? I am. This is going to be extremely early, but I don't like any other round that has a tight end this high. I lied. I lied. There's another one that I really do like, but there's other players like that. I'm going to go Trey McBride.
Okay.
2nd round 2022. There's a couple other guys I had in that list that I like more, but they're at positions that I like elsewhere on my board. So I'm exhausting 2022 pretty quickly.
Yeah, your playmakers aren't half bad.
No. I'm pretty happy with what's going on right now.
Okay, so let's see here. 2023 5th round, maybe. Oh man, there's some dogs.
There's some dogs
in the 2022 5th round.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're talking about 2023 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you already went with Puka, so there's no need for me to go with that round. Where do I go? I think I actually might go 2024. But golly, the talent's so good.
Right. It is.
But I feel like since I'm competing with Puka, I'm gonna go with Marvin Harrison Jr.
That's great. Yeah. That was a pick I was getting on.
But I mean, I'd be so okay with Malik too. But
yeah. But Marvin is a true one. Like,
I think Malik
no bones about it. Oh, I do. I agree. But like, there's no bones about it. Marvin Harrison Jr. is an ex wide receiver.
Watch him be like a super bust.
Oh, that would break my heart, dude. That would break my heart.
Break your heart. Break my heart.
Yeah.
Okay. You went with Quinn Lake in that 2022 6th round. I got to do a better job figuring out what rounds you've already gone because I want to stay away from those rounds.
Right.
Maybe I can force something in like the 2022 1st round. God, there's some good.
Yeah.
Godly, there's some good.
Yeah.
Players. I think I'm actually gonna go with my center. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's reel back. It's real back. Oh, we got real funny. Okay. We got real funny for a second. Oh, I'm gonna reel back real quick. I'm gonna go with I think my other tackle actually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull that from that. Nope. Then I'd have. Oh, I can't do that. Can I? I might. Okay, so I'm going to the 2022 class, and I'm going to snag a 4th rounder there. Just make sure I haven't done it. I haven't. I'm going to take Zach Tom. That was a great choice. Yes. And I will say this. I haven't decided if he's my tackle or center yet. Do you see that they might
really have him fucked up my draft?
Do you know that? Do you see that he might be playing center for the Packers?
Yes. damn it, dude! I forgot I took a freaking tight end. That was the only other player I really liked in that.
You kind of squandered that because like I'm not gonna lie, dude. Tight end is not half bad. I mean, you gotta spend, but it's not half bad.
Shit. Okay, I knew it was way too early to go after Trey McBride. Damn. Good pick.
You want me to be honest, since you've already taken a tight end? I thought you were gonna go with Laporta.
Yeah, I debated it.
That was kind of your guy.
I debated it. Yeah, Laporta was my dude. But I just saw. Damn. Shoot. All right.
You okay there, bud?
No. Okay, so you took Zach Tom, right? What have you taken your second pick?
Yes, it was Marvin Harrison and Zach Tom.
Okay. Shit. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're going to be fine.
Breathe, buddy, breathe.
I'm going to this past year in the 6th round, 2024. I'm going to go Christian Mahogany as one of my guards.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you were about to go with now I forgot his name, Bo Limmer.
Bo Limmer is certainly up there, but
was he 7th or 6th?
I think he was 6th. He was 6th or he was 5th.
Oh no. I'm pretty confident he was 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Limmer certainly was in there, but I think Christian Mahogany was.
I know he was. Yeah, I know he was 6th.
Yeah, like he's there. To me, I have some other placeholders already taking a position that I really like in the 6th round from there, but yeah, Christian Mahogany to me was superior. Damn, I'm really pissed right now. Damn. You got me there, dude. I mean, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That was by far the best pick.
You are good. No, let's be honest. Puka was the best pick.
No, in that round. Round.
I mean, there were a couple of guys I had in that round, but like, I get what you're saying.
Well, I've already gone tight end. That's the problem. Otherwise, I'd be perfectly fine.
And you went running back too, because there were some running backs in that. Well, okay, that's not fair. There were some complimentary running backs
in Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, Pierre Strong. Yeah, no. Anyways, you know what? I gotta check up on how this guy's doing. Is it my turn or is it still yours?
You still have one more pick.
Oh, I do. My bad,
if you want to milk it, please, because I'm right now going through and making sure we don't double up on any given rounds.
Right. I am debating going my center here. And that might not be a bad move. Granted, no, I'm fine with this.
Yeah. The problem is like you're going to probably spend a 2nd round pick on a center. That's the problem.
Right. Damn. I really shot myself in the foot here. All right.
You shouldn't do that.
I know. I really did that to myself, huh? All right. Let's see. Are there any good tackles? I'm just going to say it out loud.
There are good tackles.
There are. But, damn.
Unfortunately, I think there was a good one from the round you took Pachenko in, but hey, dude, to each their own.
Yeah, Rashid. Yeah, I wanted to get.
Who might be a backup this year? It's like, dude just had a good stretch.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Let him cook. I said might be a backup, so not confirmed.
Valid. Could I classify Keely Ringo as a safety?
No, buddy. Until they actually convert him.
Come on, man. Help a guy out here. All right.
You took Puka. You relished it so much.
I did. And I'm very happy with that choice.
You should be.
I'm really happy with that.
He was always going to be the 1st overall pick.
I'm going to go Brennan Rice, 7th round from 2024. His talent, he should have never won the 7th round.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like, okay, I wasn't high on him, but like that's ludicrous.
Yeah. Obviously fell for some reason that we don't know, but I have one more receiver remaining.
Yeah, man, look at you go, dude. You are cleaning house.
Yeah.
All right.
It's usually the exact opposite. I usually go offensive line first and then like the skilled positions.
Well, I mean, this you have to be so more strategic.
Yeah.
So it makes it kind of hard. Oh, whoops. I kind of messed up there. Hold up.
I want that. Okay. I know what I want now.
I know what I want. See, I'm also trying to plan where I might want to use my wild card.
Yeah. Are we allowed to classify Quentin Lake as a safety? He was drafted as one.
Yeah, you could make him a safety or a slot because he played the slot this past year, but he was drafted as safety. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do with these next 2 picks. Oh no, I don't, dude. 2022 was so good.
It was a good year.
I'm probably gonna wild card that.
Yeah,
I might double. I think I'm gonna double dip.
Okay.
From 2022, just here and now. Here and now. I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
So first round 2022.
Yep. And
then it's a tough one, dude. It's a tough one. It's if you didn't know, it's between 2 defenders.
Yeah, that's a tough decision.
Do I want coverage? Do I want pass rush?
It's a good decision.
It is. I think I'm ultimately going to settle on coverage. I'm going to go with Sauce as my wild card pick for 2022, and bam, there it is.
Okay, cool. That makes me really happy because
I mean, dude, there's still so much talent in that class, in that first round.
Right. I mean, it is phenomenal. Let's see. So I already know. Okay, I'm moving Quentin Lake to safety most likely. Surprise. But I am going to use one of my picks on the. I'm debating whether this is a smart move or not, because I might just shoot myself in the foot here. But you already used your wild card. I'm going to go to 2023 round 2. I'm going Brian Branch to be my other slot/safety.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I can't use something else.
So that's 2023 round 2.
2023 round 2 is Dunzo.
Dunzo Funzo.
Now, I am testing out a theory right here.
A game theory.
Well, I'm testing something out, and I'm seeing if it ends up working out for me, and I don't know if it's going to. But I'm basically trying to input the guys who I know I'm gonna have to take. Man, I wanna look at how well, because I remember Spencer Burford was having himself like a good amount of hype for a moment.
Yeah, he got. I don't know. I can't remember if he got benched or hurt last year, but then you had Feliciano take over for him,
and that really bothers me. Oh my God. Because I know in 2022 he did so well, and I know they just disappeared last year. God, I did not know it was because he was absolute ass cheeks. Oh, brother, what have I done? I could technically move a tight end to wide receiver, but I think that's a very stupid move. I might just take the L on that round. There's some other good players in here, though. I'm fine. I'm fine with some of these guys. No, I'm not. This class is ass. What is this?
Buddy.
Oh, man, Rogan in here too. Okay. You know what? That's not bad. That's not half bad. You know what? That makes me feel a lot better. That makes me feel a lot better about my potential wide receiver 3. So Pass and Dubs. I do want to see what other rounds we haven't plundered into yet. And you know what? Oh, man, that's such a good round, though. Screw it. Oof. I'm going to go Edgerrin Cooper.
Oh, for this year? Okay.
Yeah, Edgerrin Cooper, linebacker. I graded him as a 78, which is 8 points higher than any linebacker up in 2025 so far. So I really don't want to lose out on Edgerrin Cooper.
All right.
So I took Brian Branch and Edgerrin Cooper.
So you haven't used your wild card yet, correct?
I have not used my wild card.
All right. Because there is a guy that I really, really want from that second round. All right. So looking at the stuff that we still have to pick on together, there's 2022 fifth round.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm going to be honest, like there's a lot of good players in that fifth round in 2022. So it's kind of like whatevs.
Yeah.
There's the 2022 seventh round, right?
Yes. 2022 seventh, correct. I mean, I've already taken my guy from there.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay, then, yeah, no, forget that. There's 2023 fifth and sixth. 2023 fifth and sixth.
Oh, fudge nuggets, dude. That is. Woo.
Yeah, no, you took your 2023 fifth. That was Puka.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a nightmare for me. But that's sixth round. That's 6 rounds. It's got some guys. It doesn't have a lot of guys.
It doesn't have a lot of guys. Do I round out my wide receiver core with this or? Yeah, I think I might just end my wide receiver core right here and now. Okay.
I'm gonna go with 2023 sixth round. I'm gonna go with Pop Douglas.
2023 sixth round.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
And I got one more pick. But yeah, now everything that we still have together is 2024, which you kind of already went into 2024 quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I think I'm just going to end up taking my 2022 fifth.
Okay.
I'll just kind of be done with it. A lot of good players there. I think I'm going to go with Deron Bland.
Very smart. That was the guy who I wanted from that class.
I'm going to pair him up with Sauce Gardner.
That's Golly. It's a really good group right there.
So that's 2022 sixth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're on the clock, bud.
Shoot. You know what I'm realizing here?
You shouldn't have gone safety.
No, I shouldn't have gone tight end. I know that.
You're still going back on that.
Technically speaking, could I swap second round? Just put Trey Bride back on the market because that's not going to change anything.
No.
Damn it. To be fair, I can't.
Can I technically go back in history?
I mean, it wouldn't change anything except for whether you can get drafted Trey McBride or not.
Dude, are you familiar with the butterfly effect?
Yes. No way. Damn. Man, by the way, offensive tackle value is not that great. If I'm just going to be completely honest, it is not that good in the rounds that I want. So, screw me. I am going to go. Man, I should have just freaking not taken Pacheco and went Brock Purdy. Should have known that.
Brock Purdy was on the board.
He was. Okay, let's go to a round that you haven't gone to yet. You know what? Have I think we've all those spots in?
It's right now the only rounds we don't sync up at are all in 2024.
Yeah. Damn. I really shot myself in the foot here, didn't I? What in the crap? What the crap, dude? Okay. You know what? Damn. I really had something going here. I was really excited for it too. But that just ain't going to happen. I already know you're not going to take my guy that I like from the fourth round of 2024. Probably I can almost guarantee you're not going to take my guy from the fifth round of 2024.
Probably not.
So, you know what? I am going to go to the third round of 2024. I'm going to use him as a boundary corner. I'm going to go Andrew Phillips. That's my guy.
Okay.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, he was top 15 player for me. I think he was top 10 as well. So,
yeah, a lot of people really liked him.
Andrew Phillips.
All right, you still got one more pick, bud.
I do. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Well, looking at how this ended up playing out for me, I actually might end up just making sure that you can't take this player from me. I'm actually going to go to the fourth round of 2024, and I'm going to draft Tyrese Knight, linebacker UTEP. I'm a big fan of Tyrese Knight, especially on the Seahawks. So I needed somebody else to finish out my linebacking core.
Look at that rookie linebacker core.
Oh, yeah, Edgerrin and Tyrese, baby.
And he was a fourth?
He was a fourth-round pick.
Okay. All right, back on the clock with me. Right now, at this point, it's just like not shooting myself in the foot and leaving a position that's like, oh crap! I only have one choice from this round that has no players for this position. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my running back out of the way, and I'm gonna go to the 2022 draft second round. I'm gonna go with Breece Hall.
Nice.
2 second Breece Hall. Okay, now I kind of want edge talent. Looking from the rounds I didn't pull from. Let's see. Maybe I do this here. Oh no, okay. I see the interior that I want. The interior of my dream.
Everything just fell into place for me. Hallelujah.
Everything just fell into place right here.
Hallelujah. Oh my God. I was like high key stressing out for a second. I was like, I just really hurt my chances of actually being able to do well.
All right. So I'm going to the 2023 draft.
Okay.
And I'm going third round, and I'm going Kobe Turner.
You're going third round in 2023?
Yes.
Kobe? That's a good pick. Well, I kind of forgot about Kobe Turner, if I'm going to be honest. I made it. Brown too early.
All good. All right. So those were my 2 picks.
Okay. We don't overlap on anything except the 5th round, do we?
Yeah, the only thing we overlap is 2024. That's why I tried to make those picks.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to get this out of the way. This is a player that I know you're not going to take, but I might as well take him now anyways. In the 5th round of 2024, I'm going to go after an edge rusher and Xavier Thomas, another one of my guys.
You, baby boo.
Yeah. Big fan of his game. And he's extremely athletic, a little bit on the lighter side, but very feisty. He ended up showing out at the Shrine. Someone who I actually do think could actually start at edge.
Okay, one more.
Yes, sir. Now we're at the point where we don't overlap on anything. So that's cool. So I can just start going after the guys who I'm more confident in. And because you screwed me over of Zach Tom, which hurts my feelings tremendously, I'm going to go back to that exact round, 2022, round 4, and go Romeo Doubs.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. Romeo Doubs.
So it's 2022?
2022, round 4.
Okay, so I'm looking right now, right? I'm just looking.
Just looking.
Taking a quick little gander. And I'm pretty sure I put myself into a spot where I have to take a tight end in this past year's class, because the good ones aren't here for me. Like Laporta, Kincaid, all that. So I have to take a tight end in 2024. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
Okay.
So I just don't, shoot myself in the foot. I have all these picks from 2024. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to currently filtering out so I can see who those guys would be. And oh man, luckily some good ones fell.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun do I actually want to get with this?
How about Theo or Jatavian?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go actually real fun. Oh, he's not really a tight end though, is he?
Who are you gonna try to do, Johnny?
Jaheim Bell. No, Johnny. I think he's firmly probably gonna be a receiver, at least early.
Yeah.
But I think unless I want anything else in that 4th round, which I don't really think I do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, you know what? I'll go with Jaheim Bell.
Okay.
I'll go with Jaheim Bell.
I think
that's
going
to be my tight end. Huh?
That was the next best option. I do think Trey Taylor would have been a good option though. He's been shown out in Raiders camp.
Who the hell is Trey Taylor? Oh, you mean okay? I was like, who the hell is Trey Taylor playing tight end for? Yeah, no, dude. I mean, the guy's related to Ed Reed. No kidding.
Yeah, no, he's been doing really well.
I got one more.
You got one more.
So slow your roll. That was 2022. You still actually have your wild card, correct?
I do. I know what I'm spending it on. I have my full roster already laid out.
Oh, that's beautiful for you. I don't. I'm right now just having fun. I'm just happy to be here, baby.
I would have loved Zach Tom. That would have been able to make a lot more things.
I keep forgetting Zach Tom. He's my center. Let's be honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and move him here because there's just so much tackle talent left.
Yeah.
So I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna go with Rasheed Walker in 2022, 7th round.
Yeah. Incredible value.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay. I'm up. So I'm going to save my wild card for last just to keep things exciting. I'm going to go after Caleb Williams. He's going to be my 2024 first round pick.
That was the obvious.
Yeah. Like once I knew you took CJ, it was like, all right, well, now we know where I'm going here. So Caleb is going to be my selection there. Now my next selection is going to be in 2023 round 1.
2023 round 1. Okay. Are you gonna? No, 2022 is the good class. Never mind.
This is a good class too.
It is. That's true.
I am gonna go after Jalen Carter, defensive interior.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's a monster. Obviously, he needs no introduction. Happy to have him on my team. It sucks to have to choose him over like Will Anderson, but
you don't have to.
Who knows?
Who knows? There is a wild card.
There's a wild
still
card.
Up for you, not for me.
Yep,
I got greedy.
Yeah, you did. You got a little greedy there.
All right. So that was you had Carter and you had. Do you have one more pick?
I went Carter and Caleb. By the way, did you realize you just went 2 Jets in 2022?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that.
That's funny.
That's funny. Look at that.
Okay. I know what I'm doing for the second round in 2024. I'm gonna go with Jackson Powers Johnson.
Yeah, that was the guy who I was debating on taking over Edgerrin.
Yeah. When you went 2024, I was like, oh yes, but then I was like, oh, he still has wild card. But then I was like, he ain't gonna spend his wild card on that. What am I saying? So
no,
I'm gonna get him. He's actually gonna be playing guard for the Raiders, so it works out.
Yeah, I mean, you could put him at either position if you wanted to, but
yeah, I mean, Zach Tom's my center, so
yep. I'm checking one thing. So was that both of your players or one?
That was one.
Okay.
Fun fact: Jackson Powers Johnson, one name. So now I'm going to 20. I think I'm going 2022 in the 6th round. This is where you took Quinton Lake, and that was a wonderful pick. The question is, what do I take from this round? Oh, I got an idea, actually. I got an idea. So it's 2022, 6th round. So I'm actually going to kick Deron Bland into the slot, which that's where he played his rookie season. Yep. It fits a requirement. I'm happy. I'm going to go with Christian Benford, who's actually played really good for the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been
poor Kaiir Elam.
Don't even get me started on that. Damn.
I don't think we missed on Elam. A lot of people had him in the back end of the 1st round. It just didn't work, or at least it hasn't yet.
Hasn't yet. I'm also. I'm gonna take my Payne downtown to 2022 round 3, and because I wanted Leo Chanel, that was my dream pick there. I'm gonna go after Abraham Lucas and just pray he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's
starting caliber tackle. Nothing special, but I mean he's been solid.
He outplayed Charles Cross his rookie year, and then just this year he got beat up.
Yeah. So when healthy, he's excellent. It's just he's got to be healthy.
So that's 2022 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, lay it out for me, big boy.
Okay, so my next selection.
Just no play that. Okay.
I don't have the energy. I am going to go and I'm going to do my boring pick here. I guess all these linemen pick are boring. 2023 6th round pick. You ended up taking a great selection there. I am going to go after Luke Whippler. Ended up playing one game last year. I love
guard or center.
He's going to be my center.
Okay.
He started a game at guard this past year.
Yeah. But I mean, he was largely a center prospect coming out. So
right, he played center. He's going to be my center prospect.
I was just asking so I knew where I like where to put him.
Yeah, he's going to be my center.
Yeah, I guess he fell because of injury and
yeah,
we'll see. So he was 2023 7th,
6th. I wish he were 7th. I'm having to freaking force a move.
Hey, there's like Corey Trice.
That's
what I was looking. I was like, dude, there's no name. Like, if you didn't fill out your receiver, I would honestly consider taking like Ronnie Bell because at least he's played a little bit.
Right. Like wide receiver does thin out really quickly.
It does.
I have a bunch of underdogs at these positions. It's kind of bothering me. You're up.
So I'm up. Yeah, I'm right now looking, dude. I'm looking.
I took Abe Lucas and Luke Whippler. Very exciting 1-2 punch right there.
All right. So I think this works out okay for me. I'm going to go 2023 5th round, and I'm going to go with Jordan Howden.
Howden's my great.
Safety.
What round was that?
5th round.
5th round.
2023 5th.
Yes, sir. Howden's a good selection.
Yes, because I do need to fill out my safety. I need to figure out what I'm doing with edge, dude, if I'm going to be honest.
Edge is very tough.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have a 2023 selection in the 2nd round. So I'm actually going to take Tuli Tuipulotu.
Tuli's a beast.
Yeah.
Tuli's
one of the brother was a little better, dude. I was a big fan of Marlon when he came out. He's a solid, depth guy, but I thought he could be a little bit more.
Yeah. Tuli was one of the players that when I was watching Tali Fuaga, I just gained unending respect for him. He was one of those guys who ended up being a post-draft crush for me. And I think he's going to be a big star for LA when they end up cutting ties with one or both of their old dudes.
Fun fact, all I have left now is the 2024 class.
Look at you. Okay. I'm going to continue just getting my boring picks out of the way. In the 2023rd, in the 4th round of 2023, I'm going to go Anthony Bradford, right guard.
Oh, yeah. I figured you
yeah.
I saw him. I threw him up there, but I was like, I bet you Alex takes this guy, though.
Yeah. I love him to death. I really wanted DeJuan Jones. Obviously, that was your first selection. But Bradford at LSU was so fun to watch.
2023, right?
Yes. And he's scheduled to start with Alusagun this year, which is awesome. So, I mean, pretty much my entire line. So, two of my guys are Seahawks, so that's cool. But, just a very talented group of players nonetheless. Bradford has a ton of power to his game. He's going to be an elite run blocker going forward, and I'm just excited to see what he does.
All right. You got one more, right?
I do, because I did a boring pick right there.
And then I'll get two. You get two, and then I get the last two? Is that how it works?
We'll figure it out. I don't think so. I have these two. You have two more. I get two more, and then we have our last picks.
Okay, so there's one selection. Okay, gotcha. There's one selection I have here that. Oh no, I still have 4 spots still open.
You do?
Oh yeah.
I have 3. I have 4 spots still open as well. Which maybe I just have the last pick, or I don't know.
Okay. No. You're good. No. You're right. You take one here. I'm just. I haven't taken off I accidentally took off one of the rounds you haven't selected yet.
Gotcha. I am going to do my other boring pick. The rest of them are relatively more entertaining. I'm going to go to the 7th round of 2023, and I'm drafting Moro Ojomo, defensive lineman, which I'll put a defensive interior out of Texas. One of the guys who I ended up also really liking while watching the other 2 Texas guys in the offseason last year.
Nice. All right. So what rounds do you have left? Oh, you have a wild card pick. That's what's screwing me up. You still have a wild card pick.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what round does he have? Oh, I see. All right. So I get 2 picks here. Might as well just start fresh from the 3rd round. I've completed my offense, so it's strictly defense. So preferably, I'd probably want to go with an edge player in this 3rd round.
Right.
Or maybe a linebacker. Junior Colson made it here. I think I'm going to go. Oh, dude, I have such thumpers at linebacker.
Dude, you have some dogs at linebacker.
I have some dogs. I got to start looking at my my edge talent, though. I mean, the edge I want, it's not in the 3rd, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and snag. I mean, I could do the fun thing, and represent my Hurricanes, but screw that. Did he go in this round?
Are you talking about?
Oh no, yeah, that's right. He was
the Rams.
The compensation.
Are you talking about Cam?
Yeah, I was thinking Cam. I'm gonna go with Junior Colson.
That's a good pick. Why did I not even think of Junior Colson?
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude.
I got the answer.
Some people just shut their brain off after they draft Puka. I get it.
Hey, to be honest, I'm happy with my team, but I'm certainly realizing that, like,
it could have been better if you planned it out.
Yeah, if I actually planned it out from the beginning, it would have ended up better.
Yeah, fun fact.
If I didn't take Trey McBride, it would.
I was realizing it during the draft. I was like, oh, I didn't prepare enough.
Yeah,
this is hard.
If it were up to me, I would swap my 2022 4th and 2nd rounds and have George Pickens and Isaiah Likely.
Yeah,
that's what I do in a redraft. But that's not the case.
I still got a pick.
My bad.
Yeah,
I got all excited.
Slow your roll. I'm right now decided on. Okay. I'm gonna go with Jaden Hicks, 4th round, 2024.
So you're going 2024. Oh, you're going Jaden Hicks?
Yeah, Jaden Hicks. And I'm hoping to find my interior and my edge in rounds 5 and 6.
See, that's why I ended up going Xavier Thomas.
Yeah, I know. That was the first name that I just went by. Oh, There's not a bad one. I got a developmental guy. It's fine.
A developmental guy is starting. Okay, so my last 2 regular picks, because I'm saving my last one. I am going to go 2022 5th round. I'll go Tariq Woolen. I know that he had a little bit of regression, but the fact is he's already shown that he can be fantastic, and I'm going to trust that Tariq is going to be a freak. So my DB core, Tariq the Freak. My DB core is completely set out with Quentin Lake, Sidney Brown, Brian Branch, Andrew Phillips, and Tariq Woolen.
So you're gonna end the draft with your wild card pick.
Correct. So I am going to then draft Aiden Hutchinson first round of 2022. Surprise to nobody.
I was between him and Sauce.
Yeah.
And
I was very happy you didn't.
Now that I look at it, it's like, man, maybe I should have took Aiden.
Yeah. I was like, because I was praying. I didn't.
There's a lot of good corner talent.
There really is. So my defense is fully laid out now.
All right. So your last pick's going to be a guard, but I have 2 picks before that.
Tackle.
So tackle? Who's playing? Oh, my bad. I put Bradford in as your left tackle.
Oh my goodness. Can't let that happen.
I'm really wishing the worst.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
I'm plotting on your downfall.
I know.
So let's complete this. 5th round, 2024. I'm going edge. I'm going with I could go with developmental, or I could go with this dude's just freaking like big motor, big pythons too, in terms of girth, not necessarily length. I think I'm going to go with the girth and the lack of length because it hits home for me. I'm going to go Muhammad Kamara for my edge player.
Kamara is such a good pick. Wait, what round was he taken in?
5th round.
Yeah. I should have done that over Xavier.
Yeah. And then
I had him over Xavier.
To complete my team, playing next to Kobe Turner, I'm going to go with some more girth and go with the big boy in Christian Boyd.
Christian Boyd? Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
6th round.
So my final selection, my wild card, is going. I could go anywhere.
Well, I mean, you're going tackle. Yeah. You could go anywhere, but you're going tackle.
I could go anywhere, but I am going tackle. I'm going to go for the unknown. I'm going to go for someone who should be a left tackle, but was drafted to a team that's forcing him to be a right.
Okay, that's the right pick. Okay,
I'm going Joe Alt. Yeah,
that's the right pick. I was like, don't bother yourself with these other guys.
I was debating Paris Johnson, or Darnell Wright. But
you know what's funny? I had Broderick Jones ahead of both of them
in the actual draft.
Well, I don't know where I can't remember why I had him here, but here, I had Broderick Jones as if I was going to take a tackle in the 5th round of 2023, it would have been Broderick. Paris was really close. Wright's up there too, but like I said, I told you earlier, I only took 2, and if there was the 3rd guy looking in, screw you, sorry. Alex takes this guy, I'm taking this guy. You're kind of right. It's kind of like Drake London when it comes to receivers in 2022. The first, it was either Olave or it was Wilson. But Drake London, honestly, he's pretty solid. He's pretty good. All right, so let's run through our teams real quick.
Yep,
Alex. So I'll run through my offense first because I actually kind of like it.
Okay,
and then you can run through your offense after. I got at quarterback CJ Stroud, and then at running back Breece Hall. My wide receivers are freaking gorgeous. Well, at least 2 of them are gorgeous, and Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, and then Pop Douglas. I ain't mad about it. Jaheim Bell will be my tight end, with my tackles being DeJuan Jones and Rasheed Walker, excuse me. My guards, Jackson Powers Johnson, and Andrew Voorhees, and then my center is Zach Tom.
Very nice. My quarterback is Caleb Williams. Wide receivers are Puka Nacua, Brendan Rice, and Romeo Dubs. Running back, Isaiah Pacheco. Tight end, Trey McBride. And offensive tackles, Joe Alt and Abraham Lucas. And then at guard, Christian Mahogany, as well as Anthony Bradford. And at center, Luke Whippler.
All right. On to the defense, where I have at edge. My edge duo is going to be Muhammad Kamara and Tuli Tuipulotu. I know I don't say it right ever, but it's fine. I know he good. At the interior, Christian Boyd and Kobe Turner. At linebacker, Junior Colson and Leo Chenal. Those guys are going to be hitting hell out of people. Dude, my secondary is at least my quarterback room's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
With Sauce Gardner, Deron Bland, and Christian Benford. And then safety, it's fine. It's Jordan Howden and Jaden Hicks. Hopefully Hicks hits.
All right. For me at edge, I have Aiden Hutchinson and Xavier Thomas, and defense interior, Jalen Carter and Moro Jomo, teammates. Linebacker, I have Edgerrin Cooper and Tyrese Knight, the two rookies. A thumper as well as a coverage and pass rusher. And then at safety, I have Sidney Brown, Quentin Lake, and Brian Branch. And at boundary corner, I have Andrew Phillips and Tariq Woolen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Jalen Carter and Aiden Hutchinson, that's kind of scary.
That is. Your corner court is scary. Mine,
it had to be because of the lack of pass rush compared to yours.
Mo Kamara is excellent.
Yeah. I remember that one NFL game he played in that. Oh wait, he's on the Dolphins. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to give the Dolphins some credit here.
I don't know how much playing time he's gonna get, even with Chubb out for like the first half of the year.
Yeah,
because we also took Chop Robinson, so it's like,
yeah.
I don't know what the Dolphins were doing, but golly, dude, that was. We're gonna come prepared and ready. It is the end of the stream, Alex, and I'm getting quite hungry for some chili dogs.
Jesus.
I sound like freaking Sonic the Hedgehog, dude.
Oh.
On a side note, I've never really been excited for movies nowadays. Like, there's not like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm kind of like so stoked.
I didn't even know they were coming. I didn't know the second one was made.
Dude, how do you not know? Knuckles was played by that British black dude,
Idris Elba.
Yeah. Dude, he crushed it.
Yeah.
He was great. And then Keanu Reeves is going to be Shadow in the new one.
That does sound pretty cool. If there were going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie to get me interested, that's a good way to start.
It's a good way to start. It is.
Are we actually going to finish the stream before 3 hours?
I'm hoping. But so we're at that portion now where we decide what do we do next week.
The brain rot portion.
Yeah. On a side note, the week after, I won't be able to do a stream. Is that okay? What's that look?
Why?
Well, I'm going camping that week, so.
Oh, that's a good excuse.
Yeah, I just won't be here. That's the thing. I won't be here. I do get back Friday, but I'm also like, it's like in the evening, and I'd rather not have to like stream after being just like totally exhausted the whole week.
Saturday.
We'll see how far I get on my prospect because I'm gonna be watching nothing that week. So, because next week we're gonna try to do linebackers,
right?
Then after that, I mean, I think I probably just jump to safeties, so I can
I'll do
really
safeties as well.
Yeah, because I really want to save wide receivers and
corners for last.
Corners for last.
Oh, I gotta jump to tight ends too. Have you done tight ends?
No.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Have I done tight ends? Maybe I'm just gonna lump that in with wide receiver.
Receivers, period.
Yeah. Receiver. How about pass catchers? Okay, so what are going to be the other things that we do?
We can do the 2021, 2020, 2019.
That's going to be nuts.
That's nutty. Yeah. That's insane.
So I highly suggest.
That's a great way. If we're missing a week, that's a great way to celebrate coming back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not missing next week.
What?
I'm missing the week after.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
the great send-off.
Yes. There we go. So that we legitimately should do prep. Because again, realizing now doing this, I feel like I didn't do enough.
Me too.
Like probably could have been better planned out.
I should have just made like 3 best scenarios, like where, and then like went off of that.
I'm gonna be honest. This was a lot more. This was much harder than like just drafting for my dynasty team. I was like, what? I was like, oh, okay, hold on.
See, I was like looking at Spencer Burford. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I know. When I heard looking at that, I was like, okay, I have to like, I gotta counter. I wasn't prepared to like draft in the rounds that we've still had to go together.
Yeah,
and I want to do a better job of that next time. So,
I know. Well, I also flew through to the point where I didn't even write down the name, like some of the names that I know I should have. So I was just like going through.
You were legit flying through the 2024 class, and I was like, those are going to be just my placeholders for spots.
Because like you can just say, oh, I have hope for this guy.
Yeah, I mean, if we're doing, because what it's going to be 2021, 2020, and 2019.
No placeholders.
They're no placeholders.
Like these are legit players.
Like, yeah, we're gonna find our. That's where we're gonna really revel in the trash.
Oh man,
that's where like Christian Holmes comes up. Who's a good like quarterback 5, but do I want him to be my starter?
See, that's why I ended up prioritize. Well, that's why it's like I don't think interior offensive line matters that much. You come to think of it, like you just need to do your job. I feel like the tackles have more room, like more margin for error.
I would say center and tackle are more valuable positions than guard is.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, you have to snap the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can't just have one good guard though. Like both of them have to be manageable.
See, I'm just debating whether I should have a negative positional value on guard.
For guards.
Yeah.
No, dude, this isn't the.
They score so
position.
Well, huh?
This isn't the running back position.
I did knock him down 3 whole points. That's a good margin.
That's the running back position. Honestly, linebackers are the running backs. You could also make a case safety is that way too.
Yeah. Well, I think linebacker is the most important to draft right because there's just so few guys who can actually play.
But I think it's the position you don't want to draft early.
Unless the talent matches.
Well, yeah, that's always kind of the caveat.
Yeah.
It's even for running back, Bijan.
Well, even
Bijan, Jameer, dude.
Yeah, I mean, even with Bijan and Jameer, though, like if you look at the actual value of the pick, and if you like, we're assuming they draft correctly, of course. Like, there's reasoning why, do they actually get you to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, for a team like, honestly, for teams like the Falcons and the Lions, it just sucked that they did it in the first half of the draft.
Right.
But teams that their offensive lines are that complete, I think that's where having a running back on a rookie deal really matters.
Sure.
Like, I think it made sense for teams like the Lions and the Falcons. It's just, it was a not great draft value.
Right. And it was just because, I mean, those are teams trying to chase the Super Bowl. That's why Jameer can help out the Lions far more than Bijan, when he was drafted, helped out the Falcons. But this year,
well, I think that was an Arthur Smith thing, though, because that offensive line is really good for the Falcons.
It is. Matt Bergeron moving to guard. That I never projected a tackle to guard.
Except when it happened, it made so much sense, but I just didn't see it at the time.
I didn't see it coming. I was like, "Oh, you drafted Matt Bergeron?" Like, I didn't trust him as a tackle, and then instantly like guard. I'm like, wait,
right? It's like, hold on here. But yeah, honestly, that it did kind of like that moment did kind of open my eyes up to the idea. Maybe we should like, just because tackle's the more valuable position. If they are a better guard, probably should just include them in the guard class.
I do find it very hard to believe that very many tackles would be worse guards. It's hard to downgrade going from a position of higher margin for error to lower.
I think it depends on the play strength. Like play strength becomes a little more vital.
This is your year for play strength, though. You are a little bit biased towards play strength this year,
dude. Brett Coleman taught me.
I mean, that's why Anthony Bradford was someone who I loved.
I loved all these undersized weak boys, and where's Nick Harris now?
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Oh, but man.
I don't know. With linebacker, it's like, even if you think you got it right, like Jack Campbell was supposed to be that, right?
Mm.
And I mean, I think we all kind of were on unison on him being like linebacker 1 in that class for the most part.
Yeah, I think he showed grade out as a fringe grade for me, though.
Yeah, I don't think I had a linebacker with a first round grade. I can't remember, but
I'm trying to look it up.
But
right?
Yeah. But I mean, dude, even like Devin Lloyd took him a year, but it finally clicked. But most times, like these linebackers aren't clicking if they do at all until year 3, year 4, when you're having to decide if you're going to pay them or not. Honestly, I think the better alternative is just to pick up veterans in free agency.
Dude, I mean, wow. Jack Campbell might not have scored fringe grade for me. I'm looking at my scale, and you know how my scale changes.
Like the seasons, my friend.
Like the seasons. But no, I had like mentality and injury grade. And it's like those are just so easy to score 5 out of 5s. Those are gimme grades. So it just boosted these guys' scores up way too much.
Oh, hold on. I went to the wrong class. I went to 2022.
But yeah, Jack Campbell was a 74.25 with a gimme scale. Ivan Pace, baby, 73.
Oh, I got scared. I saw Iowa. I was like, I did not have him in the top 15, did I? It was Lucas Van Ness, who I'm kind of curious how he'll do this year. Jack Campbell was 4th on my board.
At linebacker?
Yep, and he was my linebacker 1.
Wait, where he was 4th on your what?
44th on my big
44th.
board.
I was like,
yeah, and he was my linebacker 1. Going back to 2022, because I just have it open now. On accident, I had Leo Chenal and Devin Lloyd as 20th overall and 22nd overall.
Okay.
I did have Nakobe Dean at 34th overall. If the dude could just stay healthy, I think he would probably live up to like.
I'm telling you, dude,
his draft value.
I had Jack Campbell at 24th.
I was much higher on linebackers back in 2022. Like they were a lot higher on my board. Now it's like I might have like 4 or 5 linebackers that are day 2 grades.
Yeah, it happens, dude. It happens.
Back in 2022, I had 12 linebackers with day 1 or day 2 grades. How we evolve.
I'm checking out like my 2022.
Literally the following year, I had only 7 linebackers with day 1 or day 2 grades. And then I think this past year I had maybe 4 or 5. I think it was 5 because I had Eddie Fon.
Damn. I was really giving some high grades, wasn't I? Fuck. Nakobe got an 81, a blue chip linebacker grade.
Dude, you're straight up Oprah, bro.
The hell, I know.
You get
Brian Asamoah.
You get a big grade.
Yeah, Brian Asamoah 70.
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Yeah, that's a kick in the balls. He actually had some flashes too. That's the funny part.
Like, I think he's been. I don't. Again,
he's in the rotation.
This is just me hearing.
Yeah.
I don't watch special teams, but I heard he's been a quality special teamer.
That makes me happy, but you don't draft those in the 3rd round.
They probably didn't expect him to just be a special teamer in the 3rd round. I think that's why they moved off of Troy Dye, because Troy Dye, that's kind of all he brought to the table, special teams.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Brian Asamoah can return back to his former self.
With Ivan Pace there, probably not. Who else did they bring in there to play linebacker?
It's not Cashman, right?
It is Cashman. Oh, let's be honest. Cashman's gonna get hurt.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Dude, it's Cashman.
Oh my god. I had a versatility category too. What in the actual fuck nugget?
So you're just making stuff up now.
Dude, I deadass was making up categories back then. what's his name? Strawmy got his wish. I'm exposing myself for being a fraud back in the day for having
a fraud. You're just different now, dude.
I'm just elevated. I had
Isaiah McGuire back in the day. I liked my offensive lineman at 230.
You know what's interesting? For 2023, I kept my preseason week 0 overall rankings. You want to hear them?
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Starting at, we'll start at 34. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 33, Eli Ricks. 32, Chris Abrams-Drain. 31, ZTF, Zion Tupuola-Fatui. 30, Osiris Torrance.
Injuries.
God, I know. Osiris Torrance. Then Jordan Addison, CJ Stroud, Xavier Hutchinson, Brian Branch. That was back when I didn't believe in CJ, which was stupid. But is what it is. Brian Branch, Clark Phillips.
Unless you had CJ as quarterback 1, people will come back and be like, wow, you're trash. You didn't have CJ at 1. And I was like, I spent so much of that draft cycle defending CJ because people would be like, oh, Ohio State quarterbacks don't pan out in the NFL. Spent so much telling people, hey, dude, he's a good prospect, real back. Like,
well, my last quarterback ranking video is my QB1.
Oh, that's funny. He remained my quarterback too, but like my 3rd overall prospect. But it's wild. You spend that whole draft cycle defending the guy, and now people come back and look at it and be like, wow, you weren't really that high on him. 3rd overall. You guys are clowns.
Yep. But CJ, then Xavier Hutchinson, Brian Branch, Clark Phillips, Christian Gonzalez, Tyreek Stevenson, Noah Sewell, Sam Laporta, Bijan, Andre Carter.
Noah Sewell, man, what a fall.
Yeah. Yeah. He was one of those guys who I was going to take a potential swing on. Like, he's just, I mean, how can you start behind TJ Edwards or be above TJ Edwards as well as Edmonds when, you know, they just got signed the year you got drafted?
Yeah. I mean, he was a guy that just never clicked. Like, he had the physical stuff, like the physical.
He had like a 30% missed tackle rate too.
Yeah. Like, he was a thumper. He was super aggressive.
Right. He's
like,
he's a big guy.
Yeah. He big boy. Big boy.
Dude, I mean, I swear to God, you'll watch Jayshon Barham, the Michigan linebacker, formerly Maryland. This dude is one of the least athletic linebackers I've ever seen, but he thumps.
Did he play for
Maryland.
Michigan last year, or did he play Maryland last year?
Yeah.
Okay, but now he's transferred over to Michigan.
Yeah. He's fun, but he's just, you'll see in space, like watch the Ohio State game, like he just doesn't move very well. It's unfortunate. But he actually plays zone coverage, or no, I don't know. We'll talk about that next week. But anyway, Andre Carter, then I had Kayshon Boutte at 18. Andrew Voorhees.
Whoa, what a fall. That guy's irrelevant even now.
Yeah, that's just nuts. Andrew Voorhees, Broderick Jones, Keely Ringo, Gervin Dexter, Will McDonald.
Yo, look at the call on Dexter, though.
I mean, he ended up slipping as the year went on. But
yeah, because he was all traits. But like,
right.
It started clicking for him the second half of the year of his rookie year.
Yeah. Will McDonald, Tyler Van Dyke at 12. God bless.
Hey, he's going to blow up the Big Ten.
Yeah, he could. Antonio Johnson. Damn.
You really liked him.
I did.
He's going to be a safety now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for the Jags. Then Anton Harrison, Garrett Williams, top 10 player at 9. Joey Porter Jr. at 8. Peter Skoronsky 7. Jalen Carter 6. Jalen Jones at 5. Fucking love Jalen Jones. Anthony Richardson at 4. Bryce Young at 3. Will Anderson at 2. Miles Murphy. I had faith.
I still do. They're developing him.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying the best player in the class, probably not.
To be fair, his 2022 tape was it 2022?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Or was it 2021 to 2022?
Wait. No, 2022.
He came out of the 2023 class?
Right.
Okay, so it would be his 2022 and 2021. Like his 2021 was really good, and then his 2022 was like
solid, but not great.
Yeah, it was like, oh, he looks like a project.
Yeah.
But he wasn't nearly as disruptive as he was the prior year.
Right. So that kind of hurt. But he ended up being my 4th overall player.
Do you want to stick with food next week? Or do you want to maybe jump to something different?
Let's take a quick little hiatus for food. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like
so
hiatus.
So we could do the dates. We could do dates, draft like holidays or stuff.
Maybe. What are the other options that we talked about?
We have I brought up like a color draft. Like we could do like blue, draft blue themes, yellow themes. There's shapes, so you could grab or like draft things that are triangles or circles or squares. So
this sounds genuinely stupid sometimes though. When we're describing it, it would be funny. It would be better as like the actual draft, but like describing it like, oh, you're drafting a shape. It's like,
well, like no, you don't draft a shape. It's like it's a shape.
You draft something that is.
Yeah, it's like this is the triangle draft. What are things shaped like triangles? We talked about sodas. That's kind of like in the food one.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Deep down, like low-key would be quite fun if we did careers. Because that's a way to like see what we would have been able to do in other lives.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude.
You didn't have one.
For me, I'm kind of living the dream right now, essentially.
Yeah.
But outside of that, if I couldn't do this, honestly, whatever brought home money. Like as you grow older, you kind of care less about what you do. You're just like not as you grow older. I shouldn't say that. I think when you have a family, you kind of care less about you do. Yeah, your legacy is not really what it's not in your work, but with your family. So you kind of care less. It's like, okay, this is just kind of a means to end, so I could, give these guys the best life that they can have.
Sure.
So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. Be like, I'm not gonna be like, I want to be an astronaut. Oh, that sounds like you could die. Maybe not. I want to be a race car driver.
That's kind of fun. Don't shit on being a race car.
I ain't gonna crap on it. I don't think I could do it.
Fair.
So I'd probably just like same thing with astronaut.
Something for when I do my own streams, people could just ask me because I have a billion other lives I wish I could have lived.
Yeah, right. What am I gonna say? Like, oh, I wish I
went to college.
I wish I was like $60,000 to $80,000 in debt.
Hey, you know what? A lot of schools give you pretty much free rides out of junior college now.
Oh yeah, if you go the community college route.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Well, no, go to JUCO and then JUCO to a 4-year. A lot of times they have.
Is it essentially JUCO's just community college, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
You get your
just making sure because I hear people use them like interchangeably, but I wasn't positive if it actually is.
Right.
Community college dropout right here, dude. Talking to the wrong person.
That's fair.
I took like an online math class and they told me can you explain what you did in here? I was like, I did the math. That's what I did. What do you want me to hear about my feelings? How it felt doing this problem? Well, what do you want me to do other than just show the work? How do I explain this problem? This isn't physics. This doesn't matter. Just put numbers to a page. This is just a gen ed. Why are you doing this to me? I quit. That's essentially what it was.
Fair.
Put me over the line. I was like, because I just wanted to do it online. And then it was like, you're asking too much. Now you're asking no. If I got it right, just shut your mouth and let's move on.
Something we could do in the future or next week. We could draft like potential sponsors of the show. Like if we could have a sponsor.
That would be an interesting one.
That'd be fun. That would be fun because it also is a great way for us to pitch, saying, "Hey, all 123 people now know that we are going to be partnered together. So make it happen. Give them some leverage."
So, see, I wanted to do something that's a bit broad that allows us to go outside the box. A little zangy.
I will allow you to choose. I think I chose like Italian last week.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You mentioned cuisine. I just kind of let you take the ride there. It was in your wheelhouse. You like food, a little fatty.
That's me.
And I've held on for as long as I could.
That's why I know that you're slipping.
Dude, this Italian thing, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm reaching for straws here. Salami? Oh no.
You could have literally just said an Italian sandwich and everyone would be like, yes, sir.
See, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to come off as too ignorant because it's like, okay, I've tried things I might not necessarily known.
Like a meatball sub. I mean, like, hell, it's like
very few places do a good meatball sub, though. I haven't, like, there's only
Wendy's
one spot.
is not bad.
Wendy's?
It's not Subway. I don't know how the hell I got those two confused.
I was like, Wendy's is a meatball sub. So there's this place. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're like national. Firehouse Subs.
Oh yeah, no, I thought they were saying
dude, those are some of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life.
They slap. I got hired at. I got a job offer. It was going to be my first job, and then I took fucking Chipotle. It was an awful decision.
Basic. It's a Subway of Mexican food. Mexican food.
Dude, yeah. Talk about fall off. Chipotle used to be the GOAT. Now everybody fucking hates it.
Have you seen the little trend going around? People videotaping their order?
Yeah, they videotape it and then they walk out if they don't like it.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, I respect it. If you don't give people what they want, I mean, some people do it just so they can walk out. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if like genuinely you're like, hey, I wanted this and you're skimping me out and you're charging me like $16, you know, like,
ain't wrong.
Well, happy Thursday.
On a side note, let me ask. I'm in my dynasty. At this juncture, I'm just kind of drafting guys, like for depth.
Okay.
And I'm like, do I want to go with a fourth quarterback at this juncture? Like, I feel like all the other position groups are a bit of a reach right now. So if I were to take a quarterback for the long term, are you going Bo Nix or Bryce Young in terms of fantasy value? I don't care what their long term is. I want to know what
this year.
Not this year, but I guess I do care about their long term, but not like only statistically. Or on a side note, like also have like Luke Musgrave as like an outside option. Because I only have like Dalton Kincaid.
I honestly think you should go Bryce. Have faith. He's the most talented out of all of them.
I love Bryce. I do.
I mean, he's the most talented. We thought he was a blue chip guy. But there's no way he's that ass.
Bo Nix is the destined Sean Payton quarterback.
I know. And Bo Nix is going to do well too. It's just like,
yeah, I mean, I believe in the I like the hire of Dave Canales. I did like Brian Callahan a little bit more, but I don't hate the hire. I really
no, I mean, he's been able to.
He's a good quarterback. He was a good quarterback. Good DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's done a good job.
All right, so I'm about to do a 180 and maybe go running back.
Running back is one of the best things you can do, though. Well, not for dynasty unless you need a running back.
I don't know how. Like this guy, but some of these guys are buried. Like I don't know. Like this is the thing. I'm trying to anticipate which of the guys who at this point in the draft are just going off of ADP.
Yeah.
Because I've already bitten myself in the butt where I'm like, oh, this guy will be here for me next round, and they get snagged. And I'm like, I didn't expect these people to kind of be a little bit more like legit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know these guys personally, so I'm like kind of impressed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wish I knew fantasy as much as you did. By the way,
that's because I pay to play. I have to.
The head ass Mr. Strawmy ended up tweeting at us trying to say that our followers are bought. Dude, we don't make enough fucking money to buy followers. I'm just gonna be 100 with you.
Oh, no one gives a shit. I'm not paying.
Who gives a shit about that? Like, straight up. if I bought followers, I'd buy a hell of a lot more than 1,500. I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
I'm still trying. I'm still trying to talk myself into like, yes, go buy your Xbox and do NCAA. It's gonna be worth it for the channel. While the other part of me is like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. Because literally, that's all I'm gonna do it for. Only for the channel.
What an absolute clown! It's just a Raiders fan who's butthurt because I talk shit about the Raiders.
Oh, dude, I vented about the Cardinals fans last week.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of them had like they're not bad takes. It's just like, oh, you could have been nicer about it, but it is what it is. Like, I don't disagree with some of their discourse. Doesn't mean I'm changing my opinion on them. Like, my projection is my projection, but I could definitely see it going another way.
Wait, this guy says I bought subscribe. Can you buy subscribers on YouTube? I didn't even know you could do that.
You can't.
I mean,
you can. You can like promote, like through like I think YouTube. You can promote videos because it's the same thing as like buying ad space. I think.
Why is this guy saying I blocked him? I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
He's just trolling you, dude.
What an idiot, man.
Who am I looking for? Algier?
Oh man.
All right, you know what? I might just go in my bag. I might just go. No, dude. There ain't no way they would take these guys. Their ADP is so low. I think I'm gonna go Bryce. I think am I gonna opt for a tight end? I don't really like the tight ends left, actually. Yeah. I think I might just go tight end. No, this would be a tight end too. Do I care about a tight end too?
You should care about a tight end too.
Not really. Like Dalton Kincaid's gonna start every game.
Right, but what happens if he gets injured?
I'll be streaming a tight end. And honestly, that's kind of my thing. If you don't get a tight end early, like just in like a regular fantasy, like a yearly or a redraft, just stream tight end.
Like basically go with the crap one.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. If you could get like the matchup right, that's kind of how I feel about defenses too. Like I just stream like matchups, not go out and try to get what I think is a good defense. Because a lot of times I fall into a top 10 defense on accident when you just stream. Yeah. I think I'm going with the quarterback. I'm gonna go. All right, man. I'm gonna go with Bryce Young, dude.
Full circle. Full circle.
Which means, Bo Nix, I'm just gonna remove you from my queue because I don't think I'm going quarterback for the rest of this draft. Let's see. So I just went Bryce. All right. So what are we doing next week? Did we decide anything, or are we just sit here like holding our junk?
I'm gonna allow you to do it because I chose. You like doing the shapes idea or the colors. You choose from there.
Okay, I will look. I'll look into it, and then I will pass something by you later.
Okay, it's gonna be a shape or a color.
Oh, it might be.
I just find it funny that somebody is that butthurt to think that we buy subs.
No, he doesn't think that. Dude, he's just trolling, man. He's just trying to get under your skin.
I know. It's funny.
Don't pay mind.
It is funny.
Fun fact, not everyone's going to love you.
This is true.
Yeah, my mom taught me that at an early age.
Yeah. I just find it funny.
Because she doesn't love me.
That people actually can be that dumb. That's okay.
I don't think he's it's not dumb. He's just being
goofy.
Not even goofy. He's just
a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, like, you know what? If you have problems at home, we are here so that you can kind of like enjoy your life outside of it, escape.
Well, fun fact, he's getting enjoyment right now from you.
I know. So you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. At the expense of my
Here's your 15 minutes of fame, buddy.
All right. So we hit our 3-hour time here.
3-hour mark.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
I mean, I mean, for Strami, go buy some YouTube subscribers, dude. Just go for it. You'll be you could be us in no time. Anyways, thank the rest of you guys for being absolutely awesome. All jokes aside, we do love you guys. The fact is that you choose to spend, this is a Thursday night of all nights, spend your Thursday night with us. You know, a lot of us have work tomorrow and, you know, still do this anyways. If you guys want to know, Broshua and I make essentially like a couple dollars for a couple hours of streaming. So we do this.
Please, sir, can I have some more? Please, sir.
Yes. So we use those dollars to buy subscribers. Just letting you know.
Sure. What dollars? What are you talking about?
The $3 that we make. But no, we do this because we like to spend time with you guys.
Yeah, and it allows us to like bounce off each other. Like I said, I repurpose this stuff to.
I know.
I mean, well, during the summer, I'm trying to see if something hits.
Right. It's a good time for R&D. So
R&D.
R&D.
Not RNG?
It's R&D, research and development. RNG is random number generator.
See, that's what I thought. I was going with RNG, like, because honestly,
like it's basically like
that's more so what I'm. Will this work? This work? This work?
Dude, I remember RNG used to be such a popular term too. Like I used to play a game called World of Tanks, and RNG was just like the thing to talk about.
I was like, R&D, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, it's time to test things out. So, I mean, for me, that's why I'm doing my deep dive series. It's like doesn't do anything for my show.
Well, I'm hoping one year, like, because like mine's done better every year, so it's like it's at least an idea worth pushing forward with. It's just a lot of work. It's
a lot.
Yeah, I felt like this year it's been a little bit less for me because like I kept track during the season, so it's like I got a lot of notes, and it's just honestly at the end of the day, it's just kind of like checking out what the recent news is. Yeah. Inside of some of the camps, injuries,
updating the roster.
Yeah, and then doing some overlays. So it's like it's not as big as it was like a year ago for me. So like as big as a problem.
Well, I know like next year, that's where I'm at. Like I had to pretty much retool what I did last year, add to it, and then next year it's like I feel like I have a really solid base to where it's going to be much less. So it's we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. But
surely, I don't even know her.
Oh, that's funny. Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. If you're on X, go ahead and follow, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you're a pretty good follow on X. Yeah, just because it's summer doesn't mean the football season's over, at least for us. We put out our summer watch list essentially for the 2025 NFL draft. We're doing those deep dives, and eventually NCAA, man. It's going to be back.
Yeah. Which means you better get a freaking Xbox.
I keep putting it on the back burner, but I'm gonna have to have that set up before, like a good clean week before.
Oh yeah, we need to do R&D testing. See, that's where R&D comes in.
I feel like that one though is gonna be popular with people jumping streams to looking for it. Right. Like I don't know who all is gonna actually stream it. Like the normal like guys like Bangle and Bangle's on Twitch, right?
I assume so.
But you got like not the expert, but he's not really a stream guy. I think he's more of a
main content guy.
Like
I like he's good.
Yeah, he's really good. I think he just drops the video. No, well now he's done he's been dropping out like 2-3 hour like videos.
Wow,
for his series.
That's awesome. I haven't watched him in so long. To be honest, I mean, my free time is spent doing this.
Yeah, so, I haven't watched them in unless I like run out of stuff to listen to and I just want something in the background while I work.
Yeah.
Like cuz he's fun.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. I mean, honestly, he was one of the main reasons I kept being into like football, Madden, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So my question is who all is going to be streaming it? Cuz I'm probably going to stream like a team builder and then we could get together for something.
We could do a dynasty. Yeah, like if you get an Xbox,
like a 2-team, like
yeah, there's online dynasty. Yeah. That's why I'm saying to get the Xbox. It's not crossplay. Otherwise,
so
it doesn't matter.
Stupid. Why would it be crossplay? Everything's crossplay now.
Everything's crossplay now, and that's like the one thing that they don't have. So,
I really just want my chili dog right now. So that's why I'm like,
oh.
What do you think I was doing?
I'm sponsored by Blue Chew, by the way.
You use Blue Chew, my friend.
You know what? That's my mission. By the end of
you haven't even reached out to him, I bet.
I was about to say, by the end of your camping trip, I want to have a full conversation with Blue Chew. They're not going to buy it. But that's not a reason not to ask. I just put it on the back burner because I don't see.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Said
you Michael can always Jordan reach out
Wayne
too, by
Gretzky.
the way.
I don't know which.
It was Wayne. Yeah, it was Wayne.
Everyone says it's Wayne, but I only like. I feel like Michael Jordan's Scott. is the poster I see for it all the time.
I think it's Michael Scott, not Michael Jordan. But
maybe it was Michael Scott.
I went to high school with Wayne's son.
Oh,
I got to know Tristan.
And like 60?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, his daughter. Why am I forgetting her name? Emma. She goes to SMU. So actually, on my last night where I went out and like partied, ended up being with her and her friends. So that's cool.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, she's like, well, she was wearing some tall ass heels, but she was like 6 foot. I was like, oh, my lord.
Was she wearing skates?
I mean, it kind of looked like it, low key. But yeah, no, Wayne and Tom were at my grad. So that was like the cool one. Like,
that's
the two goats. Yeah. The two goats. Because Wayne's son and then Tom's niece. It's a weird school, man. Weird school.
Sounds like a weird school.
Yeah.
I'm going to go have my hot dog now.
I'm going to go to bed.
You sleep easy, Alex. And you sleep easy as well. Dream sweet.
And buy your subscribers.
Yeah. Why buy subscribers when you could just, I don't know, get like a hot and spicy?
I feel like it costs a lot more than a hot and spicy. Did you freeze? Did I freeze?
No.
One of us. Oh,
I didn't freeze. I stopped because I was reading. I went to go hit.
Oh, you like dead ass froze. I was like,
I went deer in the headlights because I went to Ed's stream and it says you are recorded too frequently. Please try again in 30 seconds.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna hit this button. Let's see what happens.
Okay.